One nigga slide his butt across a bump. The other niggas did. Thousands of them did. Nut to butt, but he ain't no punk.
What? Yo, we gotta hear this again.
Nut to butt, but he ain't no punk. One nigga slide his butt across a bump. You and all your cronies. You and all your cronies. One nigga slide his butt across a bump. You and all your cronies. You and all your cronies. One nigga slide his butt across a bump. You and all your cronies. You and all your cronies. One nigga slide his butt across a bump. You the other niggas did. Thousands of them did. One nigga slide his butt across a bump. You the other niggas did. Thousands of them did. You and all your cronies. Come follow me. You and all your cronies. Come bragging about. One nigga slide his butt across a bump. You the other niggas did. Thousands of them did. You and all your cronies. Come follow me. You didn't want to do the story that I did yesterday. You and all your cronies. Come follow me. You didn't want to do the story that I did yesterday. You and all your cronies. Come follow me. You didn't want to do the story that I did yesterday. You and all your cronies. Come follow me. You didn't want to do the story that I did yesterday. Nut to butt, but he ain't bragging about. Bragging about. You and all your cronies. One nigga slide his butt across the bump. The other niggas did. Thousands of them did. One nigga slide his butt across the bump. The other niggas did. Thousands of them did. One nigga slide his butt across the bump. The other niggas did. Thousands of them did. One nigga slide his butt across the bump. The other niggas did. Thousands of them did. Nut to butt, but he ain't no punk. You and all your cronies, but he ain't no cronies. Bragging about, but he ain't no punk. Nut to butt, but he ain't and all your cronies. One nigga slide his butt across the bump. You and all your cronies. One nigga slide his butt across the bump. You and all your cronies. You and all your cronies. Bragging about me. You didn't want to do the story that I did yesterday. You and all your cronies. Come follow me. You didn't want to do the story that I did yesterday. You and all your cronies. Come follow me. You didn't want to do the story that I did yesterday. You and all your cronies. Come follow me. You didn't want to do the story that I did yesterday. Now you gonna do this story about just boy. Niggas bragging about. Bragging about. Nut to butt. One nigga slide his butt across, but he ain't no. Nut to butt, 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 but he ain't no punk. Nut to butt, but he ain't no punk.
Yes, at a hotel. Yes, at a hotel. And when he asked me that, I'm not a rude person, but I just said, nah, I'm this. Because you don't, as a man, you don't ask me to go to no motherfucking hotel. I haven't told one lie on Kwame. I ain't never did that to him. Kwame said I was lying about the hotel, then he turned around and admitted it, but said it was a nice bar at that hotel. Yes, well, I didn't hear that. All I saw was you asked me to go to a hotel. Yes, and I didn't know what it meant. But I knew I said no did that to him because I'm not no fucking fool. You see what happened with what's his name? Dwight Howard. I never let motherfucker test me like that. I know the nigga 7 feet. What the fuck I look like? Let this nigga hem me up in the hotel room.
Tommy.
I ain't never did that. I don't put myself in that position. I don't need men. No, it's not going.
Okay, so you've never been to a hotel restaurant? Some of the 5-star restaurants, just playing devil's advocate.
I've been at hotel restaurants by myself. I ain't tell no nigga, hey nigga, come meet me at the hotel. I would at least say the bar, but I ain't never told him that.
God.
Me at the hotel. I'm like, what the fuck?
I am not going there with that. I don't want him. Look.
You said no, and I didn't call him nothing. It was just weird. You ain't my friend. Who? Then why the fuck were you trying to come to my house? I ain't never did that. Why did you invite me to the hotel? Why did you send me a picture of this homely ass woman talking about you started dating her because of the shit I say? And then as soon as you start getting some views on YouTube, you left the girl. Yes, at a hotel. And when he asked me that, I'm not a rude person, but I just said, nah, I'm busy. Yes, at a hotel. And when he asked me that, I'm not a rude person, but I just said, nah, I'm busy. I ain't never did that. As a man, you don't ask me to go to no motherfucking hotel. I ain't never did that to him.
I
don't
did not
care
ask you to go to a hotel like
if I've never met
Why
you.
are you capping on that?
I'm not gonna meet you at no hotel.
Why are you capping on that?
Here, hotel. I'm good.
Why are you capping on that?
How did I
know you
cap?
might
I've
got
never
a
changed that story.
I've
never changed
Why
that
are you
story.
capping on that though?
I never changed that story, and
Did I
showed.
invite you to a hotel or to
I
a bar?
never changed that story, and I showed the text, Kwame.
Can I not talk to you?
I never changed that story, and I showed the text.
I got you, big dog. I got you. Moonlight.
I never
have
changed
you
that
ever
story.
I
didn't say you were gay
Okay,
or not.
I got you.
I said I don't meet men at hotels. I didn't say you were gay or
Okay,
not.
I got you.
I said I don't meet men at hotels.
Moonlight, let me ask you this. Have you ever seen a nice bar that's inside of a hotel that everybody's frequent? Is there places like that in Miami where you're from, where the hot spot is inside a hotel with actually a bar lounge in there?
I ain't never did that to him. So how he gonna say that I had a girl ratchet pregnant and I won't tell y'all? Let me ask you something, Moonlight. Let's just say I was nutting in a bitch and got a bitch pregnant. Do you think I should come and tell the internet this?
I don't need the visual. I don't need the visual.
It wouldn't make any sense. It would be dumb. It would. I could just go to tell these, and then this person says Tommy's lying, but I'm not. I've already shown it. I haven't told one lie on Kwame.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. First off, before I continue, happy Juneteenth and welcome to the show. I am your host with the most, Johnny Blaze, bringing y'all this Thursday evening content. A father gets outed for attempting to have a relationship sexually with his daughter by the mama. That's going to be the main story that I go over. But before I even get into that, shout out to Carlos King, for getting that content. Now, shout out to Celebrity Junk for catching this content about Tommy. We're going to go over that right now. EV, I see you up in the building. Willie, salute. AC Walker, what up with it, man? Y'all get on up in here and hit that like button, man. We're going to get it to this. We're going to get it to this evening late show. Y'all know I usually don't even go this late, but these two stories most definitely going to get talked about. Now, here go the first one right here. Broke YouTuber loses career after making this threat. Again, shout out to the Celebrity Junkie. Hey, Yellow, how you doing? Fair use. This is for entertainment purposes only and to keep y'all apprised a little bit about what's been going on with Tommy lately. All right?
Oh no, is this like an in the pool party? Can't get in there. I need food. Can't swim while I'm eating.
What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of the Celebrity Junk. One of you brothers sent me a particular video concerning Tommy Sotomayor, a brother D, and he happened to be aware of, I would say, a debate that Tommy had with a brother by the name of the Black Alpha Network. Now, to be fair, I did not hear the interview at the Black Alpha Network. Shout out to the brother. From what the comments that I see, it seems like he gave Tommy that work. It was about 2 weeks ago. And
Now, when I saw this, I said Black Alpha Network. I mean, I don't know nothing about that content creator. I didn't even know that Tommy even had a dialogue with this individual right here. But from what O'Shea Duke Jackson is saying, that Black Alpha Network gave Tommy the business. Now, again, I haven't seen that video, so I'm going to reserve my opinion about that part because I didn't see it, so I can't speak to it. But O'Shea actually shows a clip of what Tommy said, though, right? And I guess in response to Black Alpha Network. So he's going to play it throughout this video right here.
You know, it seems like Tommy, who is not on YouTube now, on X, he's been reduced. And this is sad, right? Because I don't dislike Tommy for real. I don't hate Tommy. But Tommy has been reduced to a below average content creator in today's market. He never was able to really.
That's a pretty strong statement right there. I mean, for what I've been hearing, you know, Tommy been doing pretty good on Rumble. You know, he has his following. So, I mean, again, that's all alleged to me. I'm not jumping out the window to say that man is doing bad and anything like that. This is O'Shea Duke Jackson titled to how he wants to label it, so it is what it is. I won't be the one that's jumping out the window to say that Tommy has failed so hard from grace that he's broke. I'm not going to reach that hard.
Adapt to the content space. He was not collaborative in a very positive way, and he just lost value in this sector. And so now what he's doing is, you know, a whole bunch of like debates around, you know, Twitter. He's hopping on panel. He's been doing that, but he's doing it even more now. And as it appears, it's kind of like an old boxer who's past his prime, fighting younger fighters who are better than him and just getting knocked out. That's kind of what he's doing now. So his talking points are out there. And, you know, since he's out there, he's just been getting cooked, allegedly. Okay. So the Black Alpha Network allegedly just spanked Tommy in this debate. Okay. And then so the brother D, happened to find Tommy, and Tommy was on his stream, and then this happened.
What you mean? What you mean? I want y'all to. I also want to tell y'all about these hoes who are stalking me. This guy named Latif, I don't really know him, but he said, "Hey Tommy, just checking up on you after that one-sided ass whooping Black Alpha Network gave you. You good? Checkmate. No sinners." Sir, why are you here? Black Alpha Network doesn't have as many people watching me as I have watching me, and I'm over here on Rumble. You came and found me on Rumble because Black Alpha Network went and took a video of him muting the hell out of me. He beat me. Y'all believe in talking shit to people online is beating them. Beat me in real life. This is why we need more Manny Ruizes to, and because y'all keep with people.
Now, Tommy, that comment that you just made wasn't necessary, bro. That wasn't necessary. Damn, you woke up with violence? Jesus Christ, Tommy. I thought you the king of logic. That wasn't what you just said. Had no logic to it. You just had number violence on your mind.
Who ain't with you? So if you want to know if I'm all right, walk up on me.
Bro, was it not worth it?
If you really want to know how I feel, right? This man looks old as hell. This is an old, yes, like Harlem, but do it in the South where we can walk around strapped. Don't do it in Harlem where your ass, you'll live up there and I'm visiting. Do it in Atlanta where I live. Do it in Texas. What? Do it in anywhere in the South, sir. No, they haven't.
Wait a minute, Tommy, man, come on, Tommy, man. You ain't like that, Tommy. Come on, man. Come on, man. You ain't like that, man. Come on. Man, don't make me go there. What up with it, Jay Hustler? I see you up in the building, man. You ain't like that, Tommy. You talking about meet up with you in person. Man, come on, man. I seen what Tariq Nasheed did to you when you was doing that interview. Hey, Glenda, I see you in the building, Glenda. Tommy, the same nigga that said they need to drop a bomb on Chicago. Yeah, Glenda, you know that is the same dude right here. But just look at how he's talking like he tough. Like this the part that's funny to me.
They haven't done it here. You do it here. But while you calling me all these names, sir, leave me alone because I'm not bothering you. Okay? Yeah, I mean, if you feel the way you feel, y'all believe in talking. Look and say, bye, Crispy. You found me. I've never found you. You know what, Latifah? I don't know you. And I will never know you, Latifah. But you know not only me, but you know every nickname that's ever been called of me. And as old as you are, you calling a stranger names because you don't like my words. But I don't even know you.
Hey, Deja Vu.
You make videos about teenage girls. Look at them. And these are, y'all remember when I was in a space early today? This is what they do. This is the strangest thing from people you've never done anything. Yeah, free Manny. Anybody out there, I'm with you. Anybody out there that's putting in the dirt, I'm with you. Because will not leave people alone.
So let me just say this. Nobody.
Tommy, you've been on YouTube forever, man. And you mean to tell me you didn't let somebody like that get you up wild? You supposed to be a vet in the game. You supposed to already know how they coming though. Like, okay, fine. You put him in his place to tell him to leave you alone. Okay, I ain't got no problem with all that, but like you shouldn't have to threaten him. I mean, let's just be honest. You shouldn't have to threaten him. But again, I can't tell another person on how to handle disrespect. So it is what it is, but it don't look good for you to say all what you had just said. And you know what just happened in that situation with Finney and Sinners. You know what just happened with that situation, bro. That right there in itself, that's too soon.
Likes to be trolled, but I get trolled. I get trolled every day in the comments. You know me, I'll just constantly, I'll be like very facetious. Oh, I'm sorry, boss. Sorry, master. Sorry, God. I do that. I talk about you work at Wendy's. I mean,
thank you, Glenda, for this slap on the neck. Thank you. And look, I wasn't even, you be working so hard, Glenda. I don't be expecting you to type in the chat all the time like you used to. So shout out to you. Appreciate that slap on the neck. Appreciate you able to come and put to the chat and get engaged with the content.
I mean, that's just O'Shea.
This is now the recent O'Shea Duke Jackson dropped this Deja Vu like 8 hours ago, right? So apparently Tommy had a debate. I had a back and forth with a Black Alpha Network. I'm not familiar with his channel. Hey, Dialogue with Me TV. So I'm not familiar with the channel or nothing like that, but all I know is that O'Shea Duke Jackson is saying that Tommy got smoked. So Tommy was responding to somebody up in his chat on Rumble as far as bringing back up on what happened. He said this happened like 2 days ago. So this is relatively new, but no, Tommy is not back on YouTube or anything like that. He just had a simple dialogue with another content creator by the name of Black Alpha Network.
Trolling. I don't take it seriously. You may be rich. I don't care. I just, whatever. But with Tommy, he's gotten so bad that he's wishing violence on people. And it was so bad in that clip, we had to bleep it out. Like, he's even talking about like Manny Ruiz. Now, if you guys don't know about Manny or Manuel Ruiz, he's the guy that killed Finney the Legend, him and his wife in front of the Bellagio, the Mexican guy. And he's saying now that that anybody who is being in this behavior towards blacks, that he thinks this is okay. This is okay. So I'm with you. Delete the blacks. And what I'm seeing, like, I've seen Tommy crash out before, but this sort of crash out At this point, it's sad. I can't even roast the guy. And let me just tell you why Tommy is doing this. I was recently in Nairobi, Kenya, a week ago. Austin was there. I didn't get a chance to really kick it with Austin this time. Austin's my guy, you know. Austin made me want to get my hairline back. But I was able to meet a slew of people that I was podcasting with. And when you look at social media and the landscape that it is today and what it has evolved to, look at Mr. Beast. I mean, I think a guy like Tommy, when he was doing it, he was, you know, making $100,000 a month. The opportunities that we're seeing now where guys starting their own companies, chocolate companies, Feastables, you know, opportunities like that are life-changing. That wasn't the case at that time. It just wasn't. But that's the case now. And you meet so many different people who can help your career in so many ways improve, in so many ways get better.
What's up here, Wallace? Yeah, apparently somebody up in this chat up in Rumble triggered Tommy, and he got to talking a whole bunch of other shit, L. Wallace. He woke up with violence. So, you know, he was talking about, you know, it got bleeped out, but you kind of already know what he was talking about. You know what I'm saying? You will have to rewind it and you will catch exactly what was said, because I just played it. But yeah, man, I won't say that he crashed out, man, but Tommy just gonna be Tommy, man. You know, hey, he been in it, like I said, he been in this game long enough to understand how the trolls is. Trolls, they gon', if they feel, and you know, the people feel like you got smoked, then that's their opinion. But for you to get that upset just because he came over there to troll you about it, you could have took that with a grain of salt and kept it moving. You know what I'm saying? But who am I to say that? Shit, I sometimes be entertaining the trolls, and then I don't like it when somebody disrespect me. But see, the whole difference is I ain't laying out no threats. You ain't gonna never get me that goddamn bother. I just get you the hell up out my damn chat and let that be the end of it. But I'm not gonna lay out no threat to nobody and reference a situation that just happened and wish that you was the one. And I'm not doing all that goofball shit. Hey, Ms. Roz, how you doing? Glad to see you. Hope all is well with you.
In so many ways, do different things. I mean, literally in business, your income, if somebody can talk to you for an hour and help scale something that you've been doing wrong for a year, and that in itself can increase your business substantially. And Tommy's lost all of that because simply nobody wants to help him grow. When you deal with Tommy, one thing is for sure, you're going to get chaos at some point. And when you're a person that is known for just being chaotic and being unpredictable, or your predictability is being unpredictable, and you know, at sooner or later you can't control yourself and you're going to crash out, people just won't help you. They won't help you evolve. So in this business, in any business, you know, you got to have people that want to see you win, and you got to have that value. And so once you don't have that value anymore, you start to die off. And then so what you get to see as a result is all the other guys who were smaller than you develop in the business and stay in the business, or people just pass you up. Like, there are a number of creators that were like not as big as Tommy Sotomayor and just passed them up. Kevin Samuels was one. You're seeing all these guys getting collaborations and deals. Like, look what the lead attorney was able to do. The lead attorney was able to be on YouTube and had a YouTube creator course and made a lot of money in that course, and was able to get onto Vlad TV, was able to get onto different networks, was able to get different deals, even on Rumble, was able to get all kind of money just for being good. He's able to do so many things. Yet Tommy, who was a guy that had all those opportunities, squandered it. And now what you're doing is, no offense to the Black Alpha Network, but I don't even think the Black Alpha Network wasn't even around when Tommy first started. And then, you know, here's a guy that you might feel, okay, historically you're bigger than, giving you the work. Here's a guy that you see now has more opportunity than you, and you've done it to yourself. And this is what happens when you don't respect people. This is what happens when you give people a reason to not deal with you. This is what happens when you give people a reason not to work with you. You continuously suck, and then you get worse, you get worse, and you get worse, and you get worse, and you get worse. And then all of a sudden, you start to crash out. Now, one thing he'll do, Tommy will crash out and then talk bad about the blacks. Then he will turn around. The same guy will turn around, and then he will crash out on the whites. Like he can't get along with anybody. So at first, like, it's F all the blacks. Then he'll go over to the white community, fall out with them, and say it's F all the whites. He doesn't have any real friends. Like, nobody can deal with a person like that. Who can deal with a person like that? Who can deal with that? Like, it doesn't make sense. Doesn't make any sense. Now, you're down bad. You're down bad because nobody wants to deal with you. So, guys, what do you think? It's your boy, Yoshi Duke Jackson. Back at it again. The episode of The Celebrity Jump.
Now, I'm going to ask the chat. I'll ask y'all. I'll refer to y'all. Do y'all think that Tommy has hit rock bottom? I can't for sure say that type of thing. Just because O'Shea Duke Jackson said it, that doesn't necessarily make it true, right? I don't follow Tommy on Rumble, so I don't, know. I just hear the noise on the streets about he still got his following. He still makes his money on Rumble. So, I mean, I don't know. But what do y'all think? Do y'all think that Tommy has hit rock bottom at this point? Excuse me. I mean, personally, I don't know what would be considered rock bottom, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Because for him to be rock bottom is him not ever being able to get on no social media platform and be able to do what he do as far as content. That would be, to me, hitting rock bottom. Right, that's what I was thinking. L. Wallace, hard to say he has a nice following, but we don't know what he makes. Right, that part right there. I don't know what he made. No, because he's still in the game. He still lost a lot of revenue, though, and that's probably bothers him. Oh no. Now, Glenda, I'm sure of that. I'm sure Tommy, in real time, y'all, I'm pretty sure Tommy wish that he can still just be on YouTube and do what he does on YouTube, because I give him credit. He most definitely was one of the main, if not one of the headliners on YouTube, especially even when I came in. Yeah, now that's what I think, though, Ms. Roz. It's probably going to take him down a bit, but he still has loyal. Exactly. He still has loyal supporters. So I just, the people that's still rocking and rolling with him, and I mean, been there since day one, they ain't going to never leave Tommy. Probably the new people that be coming in, coming out, or whatever. Yeah, they probably in the fence with it. Definitely. I used to follow him. That was the first time I saw you, JB. Oh, okay, Glenda. Now that I didn't know. That I didn't know. But yeah, I mean, look, again, I'm not going to sit up here and jump out the window and say that Tommy has failed from grace like that, because, as long as he's still in the game, then he's still making income. Now, is he probably making the income that he used to make on here on YouTube? Probably not. But that's all alleged anyway, and I'm not counting that man's pockets. Look, again, he's still around and he's still doing content. So Tommy's name, regardless if he's on YouTube, will still be relevant. It's just certain names around here that I noticed. It don't matter if they do any type of content. Their name will still be relevant no matter what. No matter what. So shout out to Celebrity Junk for bringing that content real quick to us. All right. So no, you know, Tommy hit hard times like anybody. You know, I ain't gonna sit up here and cry for that man and no shit like that. But you know, hey, eventually I'm sure he'll figure it out. Eventually he ain't got no other choice but to figure it out. I'll be right back, y'all.
Got his phone after he got punked in our team meeting by the veteran. How you get? And then here, who the first nigga to talk? Who got for Kwame in the locker room? He got his phone out. He got all these niggas up here. All these niggas up here, right? I just said after he got punked in the locker room, first nigga to jump out the window for him. Everybody shut the fuck up. Got his phone out. Who are you texting? Who got punked? Punked with the man, the veteran. You just said he a rookie, just like you said. He was 30 years. So Kwame, there ain't no problem yet. Kwame, there ain't no problem yet. No problem. It's cool. I said you got punked in the locker room. You got punked in the locker room. Phone out. Who are you texting, boy? What the problem at? In the locker room. Who got punked in the locker room? Hey, Gil, who got punked in the locker room? Who got punked in the locker room? Who got punked in the locker room? I say, who got punked in the locker room? Yeah, Ears got his phone out. Who are you texting, boy? Hey, Gil, who got punked in the locker room? Okay. There you go. See, he just said for the first time, word. Who got punked? Ears, stop. Okay. Let me go ahead and stop. Let me go ahead and stop. He just said for the first time, word. Who got punked? Ears got his phone out. Who are you texting, boy? Let me go ahead and stop. Let me go ahead and stop. So, Kwame, is this where you gonna hit me with the questions? You gonna hit me right now with the questions? Not yet? Cause right here, Ears interrupted on accident. He didn't know. He didn't know if he was ready to say something. He didn't know if he was hiding under the bed yet. We can't see you. We don't know what you're doing. So Ears is taking lead. Nothing. He interrupted. Nothing. We cool, right? We cool. Okay. We cool. We cool, everybody. Hold on. And he said, my bad. He's got his phone out. Who are you texting, boy? Right there. I heard your question. I heard it. We all heard it clear. Who got punked in the locker room? Who got punked? I heard it. I heard it. We all heard it, right? He said it. Who got punked in the locker room? We good. We good. You asked your question. We good. Who got punked? I heard it. I noted it. Not got punked in the locker room. Now let's go. Hold on. I came in my third year. Right. I think you're right about that. Who got punked in the locker room? State my first time. You see, Kwame, did you see what you just did? Oh yeah, you easy to be, boy. You see what you just did? You agreed with me to shut me the fuck up so you can ask your question. Let me say it again. You just agreed with me to shut me up. You right, Gil? Who got punked in the locker room? See, you did the same thing. Ears is being accused of. Ears got his phone out. Who are you texting, boy? You didn't catch that shit. I caught it, bitch. You agreed with me to shut me up real quick so you can ask your question. Same thing Ears did. We got your ass on video agreeing. Ears got his phone out. Who are you agreeing with a man like me? Who got punked? I said you got punked in the locker room, bitch. Ears got his phone out. Who are you texting, boy? Yeah, I agree. Yeah, you right. Damn. Who got punked? You agreed with me that you got punked in the locker room. Ain't that a bitch? Who got punked in the locker room? So now, what the problem is why do I need to push play if you already agreed you got punked in the locker room? Not the upper room, but the locker room.
So who got punked in the locker room?
This bitch is stuck on repeat. Hey, Ears, it's not your fault. Keep glitching. It's YouTube. Fucking this shit up.
That is wild as hell, Glenda. That's wild as hell for clout. You put your wife in a situation to be around Tommy? And Lord Jesus. That is diabolical right there, Glenda. I would have never even had a clue about that until you brought that up. Damn. Yeah, this is a very small world, Glenda. Ooh, boy. The things that you just don't really be knowing, and then it seems like when a person is deceased, then everything start coming out about that individual. Boy. Now, this next story, y'all, again, shout out to Carlos King for getting this content. We about to go over the video. Father gets outed for attempting to have a relationship sexually with his daughter by the mother. The mother put everything on out there. Happy Thursday to you, Letitia. Thank you for stopping through the show. I wanted to most definitely shed light on this because this most definitely needs to be talked about. A father that looks at his own daughter in a sexual way is the most sickest thing that you can ever think of. And y'all most definitely is going to be a little bothered with some of the things that he was even saying. Yeah, Glenda, this right here was ridiculous right here. I most definitely had to give my reaction to that. And again, shout out to Carlos King for getting this content. He dropped this content, I want to say he dropped it a day ago. Actually, he dropped it yesterday. Mom exposed her baby daddy for secretly trying to have a sexual relationship with his own biological daughter. Fair use. Fair use. This is for educational purposes only and to keep y'all apprised about what's going on the internet and what is trending. This right here is trending, but this is trending for the wrong reasons. I do not condone any of the actions of this man, and till he gets his day in court, even though that the mother did out him and out text messages that he was sending to his own daughter, right? Now, again, I have to play it a certain way and say alleged because, you know, I understand certain situations, people can do things and say things just to sully a person's name. But with the evidence that's going to be shown within this video, you kind of can't really deny the fact that this man is sitting up here being a sicko to his own daughter. Hey, what's going on, George Smith? I see you in the building. Salute, sir. Happy Thursday to you.
So he said, "Listen,
let me," because I was looking at it. I was looking at it. I had to stop.
That y'all read the message where it said that he was just trying to show how to use the toilet. Mind you, I guess it was a situation where she was crying or something like that. She went in there to console her.
No, that's the time you talk about right now. That's the time when I was crying and he tried to talk to me. It was another time when he called me in the room and he was trying to tell me to tell him all my secrets and stuff.
He tried to grope her, whatever. Yeah, that's what happened. But when all in, the main goal is he was trying to. If I've been with the man before and what she telling me, reminding me of stuff that he was doing to me or what, because mind you, he was grown too when I had started talking to him.
All right, what's up with the YouTube fam? I'm back again with another video right now. Listen, today we're finna talk about a crazy ass situation that's floating around on the internet where a lady is exposing her baby daddy for trying to have a relationship and relations with his own biological daughter. And when I say a relationship, I'm not talking about no damn father and daughter relationship or bond. I'm talking about a guy that's literally trying to be intimate and have some weirdo shit going on with his own daughter. And one thing that really was just touching me and breaking me down as I was reading these messages was how, you know, mannerable she was even in this instance. And it's just so crazy to me. He kept trying, he was so persistent, and she just kept turning him down. And ultimately, you know, over time, he probably would have ended up, you know what I'm saying, taking her innocence. But ultimately, you know, the mother got on live and exposed a lot of different details about what's going on. I haven't listened to the live, but I have read the messages, and I'm gonna read some of them with you guys so y'all can kind of get the gist of what was going on in this situation. And I do want to say everybody is innocent until proven guilty, because I'm not there. This is a heavy jacket to put on someone. I'm just simply bringing
that part right there, ladies and gentlemen. Again, just because she went live and she showed text and all this and that, or whatever the case may be, look, that could be fabricated. I really don't want to even think on that level that this man would even have that type of thought about his own daughter. But the baby mama, the mother of the child, she came out and she spoke up, and she actually put out the text messages to the point of how they was interacting with one another. It was just, to me, it was weird, because I even read some of the messages. That was straight up weird. And again, I'm not going to jump out the window and call this man anything because of what the baby mama is saying. But, I mean, for her to jump on Facebook and then start showing text messages between him and his daughter, and you read it your own self, you'll be like, well, damn, why is he talking to his own daughter like this? It's repulsive. And that's just putting it lightly.
Yeah, what I've seen on the internet. Now, if he did do this shit and it's true, which I'm not saying that they're lying, I just got a couple of my tracks, but we know what the hell going on. But listen, I just want to say, man, for her to come out, she's very, very strong to say whatever she was saying. But just to listen to some of these messages, I'm going to break them down to y'all. But before we get into anything like this, let me set the tone and try to, you know, make it a little bit more lighter. I just want to tell everybody out there, I appreciate y'all for being here. I hope that everything is okay with you and your family, and I'm wishing y'all nothing but the best in every aspect of y'all's life. And when I say that, I'm only talking to those who say it back to me in return, and to those who reciprocate the same energy back to me as well. Also, all my social medias are in the comment section: Facebook, Snapchat, Instagram, second and third YouTube channel. All is going to be down there if y'all want to add those. If you want to stay locked in with me outside of this YouTube stuff, you know, follow my real estate journey and things like that, just add my social medias. And I also got another channel for that as well too, but we'll talk about all of that later. We got more important stuff to talk about right now about spreading this awareness on what's going on with these weird fuckers. But y'all already know. Y'all do that if y'all want to lock in. Let's read some of these messages, and I'm gonna tell you right now, due to the fact of these messages, I can't read every one of them, and I just don't feel right. It just don't even see right on my spirit. And if you want to fast forward the messages, I understand that. But for those who want to get the gist of what was happening, let's go ahead and get into it. So basically, one of the messages said,
we've taken our classic chicken sandwich to the next level with juicier, crispier, tastier chicken.
This is him speaking. He said, sorry if I made you uncomfortable. She said, it's fine. He said, just seeing if you was the talking snitch type. She said, I am not. He said, how I know that? She said, because I'm telling you I'm not. He said, I need proof you won't never talk. I want to show you something, but you might talk. She said, how am I supposed to give you proof? And I'm good. I don't want to see.
What? You not no snitch. I didn't even understand that. I didn't even understand that part of the thread of the text messages right there. Bro, I did not get that. Like, what is you talking about, snitch? And I need proof that you not gonna snitch. Like, what you trying to do a crime with your own daughter or something? What the fuck is going on here?
See it. So right there, she let him know, I'm good on anything that you're trying to do or show me, which is weird as hell that you even coming like this, bro. And I also seen, you know, a couple of these so-called men who are actually saying that they're calling bullshit on this because some of her messages and things like that were like fresh messages. Like, you can see that it was a brand new text thread. But it's like people don't even take the time to think about, maybe I should read a little bit more, do a little bit more due diligence to see why certain shit is the way that it is. He was making her delete these messages. He was infatuated with making sure that
you got to know that he was making his daughter delete them messages. Now that part I do believe, because he's saying some way out shit to her through the text. And of course, if he know he doing some wrong shit, and he already talking to his own daughter, talking about I'm gonna need proof that you ain't no snitch. Like what? I mean, I just don't get that type of conversation that a father would even have with his own daughter. That's not the type of conversation that I would expect a father to have with his own daughter. I just don't get it.
that she deleted them. So that's why I looked at it like that. And some of y'all had kids that was doing that shit, bro. Y'all crazy as hell, boy. Y'all better listen to these kids when they tell y'all what the hell going on. But let's get back into it. I knew you was scared from the start. She said, I'm not even scared.
What up, the beef
She said, well, come in here and smoke and talk to me.
Wait, hold on. Now, I'm going to most definitely read this thread. But I understand. I knew you were scared from the start. This is the daughter. I'm not even scared. That's up in the green. He in the clear. Well, in the black, excuse me. Well, come in here and smoke and talk to me. Nothing to be scared of. Her, I don't have nothing to talk about, and I'm not scared for real. And I'm also tired. Then he says, okay, well, come, you don't have to talk. Scary ass, come smoke for 5 minutes. Then she says, I'm coming. What? Why would you even entertain that? You knowing what your old man on? Oh, Lord.
Nothing to be scared of. She said, I don't have nothing to talk about, and I'm not scared for real. And I'm also tired. He said, okay, well, come. You don't have to talk, scary ass. Come smoke for 5 minutes. I'm coming. And then he said the door open. So he was trying to lure her in there with some weed and things like that. So I'm guessing that, he knows she smokes or it's something in that area. I don't want to put that on her, but from the way that he was speaking, it's kind of like this what he knew she liked or he thought she liked. I put it like that. Okay, so he said, do you want me to put the weed up? She said, yes. He said, okay, I knew you wasn't coming. Are you okay? She said, sorry, and yes, are you? He said, sorry about what? Yeah, I'm just playing the game. She said, okay, and about not coming. In response to that, I got the blunts and the green for you. It's cool if you don't want it. He said, I scared you when I started talking nasty.
Wait. So you talking nasty to your own daughter, and you don't think that, something in his mind don't think that it was something wrong with you talking inappropriate to your own daughter, making sexual advances allegedly towards your daughter? Man, this is wild.
She said, yeah, a little bit. And it's also because I don't want to do that in the house either. And because I'm tired too. He said, that's why I say wait on them to go to sleep, because I don't want them picking up that bad habit. She said, okay. He said, but I understand. I knew you were scared from the start. She said, I'm not even scared. Okay, we read those a while ago. Like I told y'all, they kind of out of order. Okay, so another message said, just want you to be my little friend. And this is whole damn daughter, bro. I just want you to be my little friend. I will extra look out for you. You get your own room, extra shopping, extra money when you need it. Weed, vapes, etc.
Again, what the fuck do you mean? I just want you to be my little friend. Like, I don't get that. What daddy talks to his daughter like that? How about you do that anyway, just because that's your daughter? And You're there to be a provider for your daughter. That's your daughter. What do you mean you just want her to be your little friend? All these other women in the world, and you want to try to cozy up allegedly to your own daughter is sick. That is sick. You trying to prop her, you trying to proposition her with weed and vapes. Talking about you gonna take extra shopping, extra money.
So look how he coming. Like, this is some weirdo shit. So he said, let's play a game. If I win, you do what I say. If you win, you get 400. She said,
why in the fuck do he? Why is he trying to make her play a game and make it to where if he wins, she got to do what you say? Well, last time I checked, that's your daughter. She got the manual, right? So why would you have to play a game? Like, what type of games is this man playing with his own daughter? This is some real life sick shit. This is very disturbing. And like you said, Glenda, it is very unsettling.
Said, if you win, what do I got to do? He said, what I say.
Oh, not yet, Glenda. I believe within this video we will find out where they located at. But at the current, no, I don't know. I don't know what city and state they in.
If you win, you get the green when you want it, and you shop, and you get some money. She said, what game? He said, are you down? Tell me you down first. She said, no. So he said, do you really trust me? Seriously? She said, yes, sir. That's what was breaking me down. He said, true. I would never harm you. I'ma look because you got a nice body, but I will never harm you.
Why in the fuck? Oh, Lord. Lord Father, please hold my tongue in this situation right here, because I'm trying to figure out. Okay, ain't nothing wrong with giving your own daughter a compliment, but why do you have to say all of that? You mean to tell me after being with that man 7 children later, no red flags? I call bullshit. And you know what? Not worth it. I'm actually gonna ride with you on that one, man, because like I said, I'm not going to jump out the window. You know, it's some missing threads on this text messages and all this and that. Man, this could be just a woman that's sitting up here trying to sully that man's name and make him real fucked up on out here. I really don't want to believe. Not worth it. I don't want to believe it. That's why I ain't jumping out the window and calling this man all type of names and this and that and the third. So everything is alleged with this shit, because I'm not sure. And until I get a little bit more information about this situation, I'm going to reserve myself from not even trying to critique the man. Now, if it is true, then yes, I still stand on the same premise as this is a sick son of a bitch.
I am still a man. She said, yes, sir. Man, it broke me down, bro. So he said, deposit the down for when y'all get home from school, just to walk around. She said, okay, thank you, and okay. He said, delete them texts also. She said, okay, what we talk about is our business. She said, yes, sir. So he said, but you got to open up and stop acting like you're scared of me. She said, yes, sir. I am not scared, though. She said, I told you about the toy. You act like I was trying to grape you. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. He said, I was trying to show you, so when you get in the mood, I say that toy is way better. You hear what he trying to do and what he on? He is tripping. She said, I didn't, though. She said, I didn't want my dad to use that on me. He said, either way, I'm your dad regardless. She said, I know, but still. Now, you know.
Wait, hold up. I have to use my common sense in this type of situation right here. Why would that man be that dumb and to text all of that shit so it can if her mama or anybody that wasn't her daddy that found out about that conversation, why it's just not getting out? You was with a man that like just like you just said, not worth it. You was with that man, and 7 kids later, and you didn't know, and you didn't see the type of behavior that he displayed. Like, come on, man. Now I really got to just question that part of it. Like, again, what I am saying is all of that really could be true, allegedly. Then if it is true, yes, he's a sick son of a bitch. But guess what, though? Not worth it. We got to go right back to that mama. Because, mama, you sat up here and laid with this man. Mama, you knew how this man was way before your daughter was born, but yet and still you continue to keep having kids by this man. So she's got to accept some of the blame up out of this shit right here, too.
Those text messages right there are crazy as hell, and there was more of them. I think I'm just not finna go through my whole phone to read all of this shit. Y'all see what the hell he was on. He was tripping hard as hell. But look, let's go ahead and get into the video with the mother. I want to hear what the hell she got to say because this is some crazy stuff. But I do want to say, man,
I identified active release techniques because I had a lot of soft tissue recordables with it.
Lucky to be alive because a lot of people ain't playing when it comes to their kids. I know I ain't. And I know a lot of my people out there that support me and rock with me ain't. We've been in jail 10 times if some shit like this would have happened. But, you know, a lot of people try to overlook certain things because they got to be there for their other children. I see she got a baby in her hand when the video finna start right here. So that's probably something that clicked in her mind. And she probably wants the justice system to get his ass. But hey, let's get into it and see what's going on. Let's go.
I'm finna tell y'all, like, it's just on the 6 people here, but I ain't doing it for like that. The phone died? Okay, go put it in the charger, baby. You wanna put on my charger?
Right.
Okay. Okay, so first thing I wanna say is thank you, Peach, for sharing it because she got a big platform, she got a lot of followers, and I want a lot of people in the city to know.
Oh my God. I can almost tell this lady right here is doing this for some attention and some clout and a little bit of drama and some monetary gain. Allegedly. At least that's what I'm getting from how she talking right off the riff.
2, I haven't been with this man, and I think it's going to be 7 years that we haven't been together. I got 8 children from him. I'm not the type to like get on Facebook or tell a whole bunch of people, oh, my baby daddy, he don't do this and he don't do that. Blah, blah, blah. I don't have time for that. It's like, if he gonna be there, he not. If he is, he ain't. But in this situation, so she want me to tell you how it was from the beginning. So she was getting out of hand. I sent her to tell daddy. It was just like that. You know, children need their dads, you would think, in their life. They're supposed to be there. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. They're supposed to be there, and that's what I sent her over there for. So,
but I'm confused though, Glenda. In this situation, you still chose to come on the internet to tell people about allegedly your baby daddy being or trying to have an inappropriate relationship with his own biological daughter, right? Why won't she go to the police to file charges against her baby daddy? Can anybody up in the chat give me an answer towards that? How come when she found that up in her daughter's phone, the back and forth text messages between her and her father. Now, the father ain't no damn celebrity. So we can already exclude her trying to go to civil court to try to get any money from him or whatever the case may be. So why didn't you go to the police? Why is it that important for you to get online and tell strangers about this situation? The police is supposed to be the ones that know about this situation. I'm sorry. Hey, what up with it, Kami? I'm not following her train of thought. And, you know, she glad that she was able to get around somebody who got a bigger platform so they can hear her story about. Man, I'm already sensing where this is going.
This, mind you, I'm going to say off the top, the police was called, DCF was called, and it was taken from there. So let me just say what happened.
Okay, not worth it. So she did file a report. Well, now I gotta retract that then. If she filed a police report out on them, then I retract what I was thinking about it then. So apparently it is serious if she went and filed a police report. So never mind on what I just said.
Her brothers went over there that was on Friday. They went over there to go visit her and the other siblings over there. Hold on real quick, because she really trying to get on this truck. And so they went to go see her. My oldest son came back to my house. They said nothing to me at the time. I called her that Saturday, and I'm just talking to her, she had her lashes done. So I was like, oh, your lashes look real nice, blah, blah, blah. So she told me she got to tell me something. So I was like, what you got to tell me? And then she was like, never mind. So I was like, no, tell me, because I'm thinking she just playing or something like that. So she was like, he don't look at me like he don't look at me as if I'm his daughter. So I was like, what you mean by that? So I went in the room and went in the closet so she could tell me when I'm by myself. So she go in the bathroom at his house, and she started telling me that, which I read in the messages on my page. She started telling me that how he was in the room with her, that, you know, he was buying her a lot of stuff, whatever, and buying her a lot of stuff, and that I guess they was in the room one day, he put his hand up on her and groped her.
Oh no.
So the stuff that she was telling me, being that I've slept with this man, I done been with this man, I done been with him or whatever, I knew what was coming. So I told her she had to get out. We had to get her up out of the house, whatever. And so our boys went over there. They went to go get her. Why can't say people that watch like that? Went to go get her, and then we ended up calling the police. It was some more stuff that happened. But it's more stuff that happened that you didn't tell me? I'm not talking about that. Oh. Never. But it's just, what y'all see is what pretty much what who is that? That's your phone? So the police was called. Now, what made me post, so mind you, this happened in August, almost a year ago. I just chose today because I've been calling the state attorney. They did not arrest him. We have a whole investigation and stuff like that. And,
that's crazy.
And what y'all gonna do? And I feel like because I'm not the type to get online and post like, oh, my baby daddy ain't shit and this and that. I feel like because I never did that, I never be going around talking about what he did to me and this and that, I don't be doing that. So I feel like by me not saying nothing now and putting it out there, because I sent all the messages to his family. His family, they still mess with him. They still go to his house. They still chill with him. They still play with basketball.
But you know what? On that aspect of it, yeah, you got family members that know about they own people being on that type of shit. They just don't have them around the kids. Now, yes, you know, look, some family members will still deal with an individual like that's in their family, and then you got some family members, they will never deal with them ever in life. So that part, I mean, in my opinion, you really can't worry about you got a lot of family that will stick together through the good and the bad. And then you got certain families, no, when you cross a line like that, you got to be put on exile by yourself. Now, boy, y'all killing her about that bonnet.
Every Sunday, everybody. So it's like nobody ain't really care. You know what I'm saying? So since y'all still doing that and other people don't believe it, I'm finna give it the proof. I want the people to know.
I feel you. This shit crazy.
And then my daughter, she feel like it's not fair that nothing ain't happening to him. And then she's sitting over here, she's depressed, she's crying all the time. What I'm supposed to do as a mama?
I have an itch in my throat that I cannot scratch, or can I?
Claritin Liquid is powerful allergy relief and it...
What I'm supposed to do?
Damn.
I feel helpless. Like, all I can do is console her. And if anybody, if you ever had a child that ever went through that, you know that feeling. You're like, what the, you know what I'm saying? So I did what I was supposed to do. I did call the police. I did all that. So now it's just like, we waiting to see what they gonna do. And I just happened to put it all. It's been killing my soul. It's been killing my soul. Not saying that, just waiting. And I was just like, you know what? It's the perfect day to do it. Happy Father's Day. Because he ain't shit. I don't ask this man for nothing or nothing. I work, take care of my kids. That's it. No. Hold on, Sanaja. I'm going to open the garage so y'all come out. I don't know if this comments just say people watching. But that's pretty much it. Now, as far as like, Peter mentioned like, he tried to grope her, whatever. Yeah, that's what happened. But when all in, the main goal is he was trying to, if I've been with the man before and what she telling me, reminding me of stuff that he was doing to me or what, because mind you, he was grown too when I had started talking to him. But the stuff she telling me, I already knew what was finna happen.
Wait, so you said when you start talking to him, he was already grown. Well, then, damn, how old was you when you started messing with him? Now, see, now you're not telling the whole full story now, because if he was already a grown man when you met up with him, you basically saying that you was a teenager then when you met up with him. Now, I know y'all heard what she just said. Let me rewind it again so y'all can hear it.
No. Hold on, Sanaja. I'm going to open the garage so y'all come out. I don't know if this comments just say people watching. But that's pretty much it. Now, as far as like, Peter mentioned like, he tried to grope her, whatever. Yeah, that's what happened. But when all in, the main goal is he was trying to, if I've been with the man before and what she telling me, reminding me of stuff that he was doing to me or what, because mind you, he was grown too when I had started talking to him.
He was grown then when I started talking to him. But I'm waiting on her to say how old she was. I'm waiting on her to say how old she was if he already grown, then the only thing that I can assume that you was a teenager when you was messing with this grown man. But I'm waiting on you to say how old you was.
But the stuff she telling me, I already knew what was finna happen next. I already knew what was finna happen next. He was the main goal was so yes, he was trying to.
I would say he's trying to grape, but she did mention that as well. I just know it's going to be a lot of people that's going to be politically correct when she said what she said and try to use the proper terms. I think that's just, you know what I'm saying, a common mishap for her, you know what I'm saying, to say what she just said the way that she just said it. But ultimately, I want to say, you know, for him not to be going.
Glenda, the better question is, if she'd have filed a police report out on this man, why get on social media? Then you, like you said, you got your kids right there. You talking about like, this social media thing is really getting to a lot of people's heads around here. That's ridiculous right there. You filed the police report out on the father of your child, of your 8 children, but one has a problem that he was actually looking at inappropriately and trying to have a relationship with his own biological daughter. That part right there, man, this story is just really throwing me off.
On the jail and shit, and for her to be the living witness with proof is crazy, bro. It's crazy. If there's some real true shit, then he's asking to be up under the jail. And I'm only saying if, because we really just don't know what's going on in these people's households and shit like that. And this bitch just look at it, you know what I'm saying, for what it really is. And what I mean by that is, you know, you don't want to overly judge a situation without actually just really knowing what the hell is going on. But I just want to say, man, you know, I feel like that with her being free, her being able to testify and having the proof, and it's coming from his phone, they need to be able to lock his ass up just like that. You feel me? But for her to reach out to people and let them know what the hell he been doing and they still kick it with him and shit like that, hell nah. That's crazy to me. But some family members can think that you're a liar based off what the person, you know what I'm saying, you've been dealing with, been telling them. You know what I'm saying? So it go all type of different ways. I want to say, I believe the child off top and the mother is just, you know, good for me to be cautious on saying certain shit. But yeah, people like this don't just.
Well, Carlos, I ain't gonna even lie to you, bro. She basically told on herself when she sat up here and said that she met up with this man and he was already grown. So right there, when she sat up here and didn't tell her age, that's when I caught a red flag from her. That's when I caught a red flag. This woman been with this man, laid down with this man, and had 8 kids by this man. And you mean to tell me that you didn't know what type of individual, what type of man you was dealing with? Did you just say not too long ago that you haven't been dealing with him for the past 7 years? But it took you 8 kids for you to really just stop. And I get it. He caught you while you was young. And if we gonna be honest, this man didn't call her while she was young, and he did everything what he's doing allegedly towards his own daughter.
Let's go.
If a grown man come up to you and start rubbing on you and start telling you he gonna give you this and this and that, what you think he trying to do? That's what I put. I say he was trying to. That's what he was doing. He was trying to. Yeah, he great whatever. He was grooming her. He was trying his best. But the main goal was to fuck. I done been with this man before. I already knew what's happening. Just like I said, if a man rub on you.
So what? See, this is what you're not coming out with it on your end. So what is you saying? That man groomed you? Is that what you saying? Without trying to say it, is you saying that your baby daddy was grooming you? Because that's what my opinion is about that, what you just said. Because it sounds to me that your baby daddy was grooming you. And once you got old enough to realize what the fuck he was doing, then you got the hell on up out of there. But you already had kids by this man, so it's like you kind of already engulfed into the bullshit with him.
He come on you and he tell you he gonna give you all this thing. The main thing he trying to do, that's what I said, he was grooming. But he was trying to.
Yeah, he was grooming.
I know him. So yeah, DCF was already called. I already had the police involved, investigation, all that shit. But that just be killing me. It just kills me to see that.
At Harbor Freight, all our hand tools get a lifetime warranty because they're engineered to last a lifetime.
It ain't nothing being done. It ain't nothing being done, and I don't know how to explain that to my daughter. I can't explain that. So that's why I put it on there, and I did, and I chose today to do it on Father's Day.
Ooh, we on Father's Day.
Going around telling people lies about me. Oh, I'm forcing my daughter to say that because he want to give me some money. Crazy. Is you crazy? Why would I need some money for you? I would ask you for anything. I don't ask you for nothing. So
his Facebook.
Yeah, this is blood daughter. This is our daughter together.
That's crazy. That's crazy, bro.
This our daughter together. So yeah. Yeah, it's hard. Like, and I wasn't trying to, get nobody to feel sorry for me. I just wanted that shit to be seen. That's all I just wanted to be seen. I wanted people to know, you know what I'm saying? Because he got this image that he tried.
Wait, we don't even know you. So what difference do it make for you to try to show strangers on the internet about your baby daddy? That part I don't get. Again, you did the right thing by filing the police report. I give you that. But you coming on the internet to tell strangers, whether if it's Facebook, IG, YouTube, it don't matter. That's a personal matter that should be handled in-house. Now, unless it gets out by the police or they put it on out there, that would be one thing. You really, in my opinion, should not even be talking about this. They're just my opinion.
Got a key, and I didn't even like that. Nasty.
Yeah, he out of there. He tripping. Nasty fucker.
So yeah.
Freaky ass fraud.
Did I think he'd do that? Hell no. No, I never thought that he would do that. Look, my son just said thank you, yo. Oh, I sent him thing on. What's up, baby? Your phone died? Yeah. Okay. Sanaja, come on, get this to one of them to put on the charger. So I just been keeping my cool. I just been trying to I got her in therapy when she finally said she wanted, because she ain't want, the reason why I ain't never posted, I know people like, why you never just put it on there then? I didn't do it because she ain't want it on there. She carried a lot of guilt from that. I think she felt embarrassed, but I know she carried a lot of guilt, so she didn't really want it to be out there like that. So when she started getting therapy, because at first she didn't want to go to therapy, she didn't want to tell nobody, so I was the only person she was talking to, besides her brothers that knew or whatever. The smaller children, they don't know. And my smaller girls, they don't know. And so when she finally agreed to have therapy, that's when she started her healing process. And so when she started doing that, that's when she was like, she ready for it to be on. So that's when I had did it. But it was killing me on the inside, because I feel like I was protecting him by not letting nobody know. And the only people that know is really his family. And they ain't saying nothing to nobody. And I got people that's in the comments.
Wait, am I missing something here, ladies and gentlemen? You keep talking about his family, but what about your own family? What about your siblings? What about your cousins? What about your uncles? What about your side of the family? Has anybody noticed that she keep trying to make his side of the family responsible for him, but she's never talked about her own side of the family, her own mother, her own father, her brothers, sisters, uncles. I haven't heard none of that on her side.
That know him. People that send me friend requests, that know him. And yes, it's true. It's for real. Y'all probably don't think that's how he is, because he probably give y'all money and all that stuff. But yo, that's him. That's the person.
And just to give y'all an update, The Pacers at halftime is up by 22 points. 64 Pacers, 40 Thunder, 42. So the Pacers at halftime got the Thunder up by 22 points, ladies and gentlemen. So sounds like if the Pacers actually keep this up and win this game out, then it most definitely looks like it's going to go to a game 7.
That's the person. So we have to deal with him. Then when it happened, we had to get the police, because I heard we got her out of the call. We got the police. The police went and got the other 2 kids that was there with them, because they were so stuck. They didn't even fucking believe it. They was really on their daddy's side. So we had to get DCF, get the other kids out too.
And it's so crazy because he was basically saying a while ago he didn't want the kids to be involved in nothing that he had going on. You know what I'm saying? So he definitely got them kids brainwashed, or they just don't simply know him just yet about it. But, you know, I feel like that with her going to, you know, therapy and shit like that, just look at how much that messes up a person. And I do want to say this. I don't know if I said it or not, but I'm going to say it again. If you went through anything like this or even remotely like this, I'm sorry for you. I'm sending you some healing energy. I'm sending you some love. I can, you know, sympathize with y'all in so many different ways, because in the men too who was sexually, you know what I'm saying, fondled with when they were younger and shit like that, and it's messing with them. It's just sad and unfortunate that people out here that damn lascivious to the point where they do this with any goddamn body. That's not just really a human, in my personal opinion. You are possessed by something at that point, because this is your own flesh and blood. How the man, I got so much I want to say. YouTube filters so much stuff, boy, but I don't understand. I never will. And I feel like people like him do not need to be living. They need to put all these little weird fuckers on one little planet and do something to the planet. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I can't say everything I want to say, but she being very strong to do.
Hey, callers. Hey, I know what you're trying to say. I know what you're trying to say. He needs to be eradicated from off the face of this goddamn earth if all of what's been said about him is true. If he's sitting up here being a sicko with his own goddamn daughter, yes, he needs to be erased. Now, in all fairness though, Glenda, and I know this is probably not going to be a popular statement that I'm going to make, but I'm going to make it anyway. She was a young woman, a young girl, when she met up with this grown man. This grown man tried to fuck her life up, in my opinion, right? She didn't know what life was all about. She was a youngin'. So she was out there, you know, we can sit up here and say, yeah, she was out there trying to be fast, blah, blah, blah. And I get that part, right? But she didn't have it all the way together, and her brain wasn't all the way developed the way his was. And he knew once he was able to get his grasp up into that young girl the way he did, that it was game, set, match. He was going to be able to control her every move again until she got old enough to understand all the way of what was going on, and she can actually break free. But her being a young woman in her teens, dealing with this grown person, this grown ass man like this, oh, it was over with before it even started. What's up with it, Wolfpack, man?
Daughter is, you know, and I know people are gonna be wondering why the hell the mama wait so long and this and this and that. She been doing her part. The internet don't gotta know every single thing. You know what I'm saying?
She didn't know how to break away though, Glenda. And I get your point on that. She didn't have 8 kids with this man, but she was in the fog. This man literally had her in a fog. And that I can most definitely believe. And again, I hate to say it, yeah, she had to go through having 8 kids with this man in order, and then eventually break free. But we just don't know what type of mind control that this man, well, I can only imagine. But we all don't know what type of mind control he had on that woman the way he did. So again, I'm not making no excuses for her. I'm not making no excuses for her, but I do understand that he manipulated the fuck up out of her. Let's just be honest. And until she was mature in the mind to really understand all the way what was going on, then he was playing on her the whole entire time and was able to get 8 kids up out the situation. Yeah, it just, you know, her man was in the fault though, Glenda. She a young girl dealing with a grown ass man like this. He had her head all over the damn place, spinning like a goddamn top, promising her things probably just like he promising his own daughter things. So it ain't no difference. And if she was able to still be able to tell her own daughter, like, well, look, your daddy said the same type of shit to me, then it seems like in his way, history is repeating itself. First with the mama, now with your own daughter, though. That's the sick part right there. And again, we probably would never know how old she really was when she was dealing with his grown ass, but she had already been told too much. So if anybody with a brain hear her talk, they'll pick up on it too. Be like, well, damn. Well, how old was you then? If he was a grown ass man, and so that means you wasn't grown then. I would sure love to know how old she is.
And I feel like people be feeling so obligated to know what happened as soon as it happened because they're so used to people exposing their livelihood on social media. And really, in all actuality, I believe you more when you're going straight to the goddamn authorities to get these situations handled. You know what I'm saying? Not saying I don't believe if you come to the internet first. I'm just saying I'm more inclined to believe you when you go straight and try to do it the way that they did it. Hopefully they get the justice that they deserve.
Right. Thank you, Carlos. I totally agree with that. If all of what you telling everybody on the internet is true, then you shouldn't have been able to, which he did, and most definitely I can commend her for doing that. Because you got so many of these individuals, when it's messy shit like that, they run right to the internet, want to tell everybody they goddamn business. That type of situation right there, no, you go to the police and you let the police know so you can file charges against this sick SOB and get him in jail. Sick ass, incest ass bullshit.
Because this shit is lame. He did delete his Facebook too as well, so I feel like he's guilty. Because me personally, I'm not gonna take no lies about shit.
He deleted his Facebook, ladies and gentlemen. So it may be a little truth to what's been said and what's been shown what the text messages did. Because why would you have to delete your Facebook page?
Shit, I gotta defend myself when it comes to some shit like this. I ain't gonna lie to you. But it is what it is. Let's get back into the video.
Removed them from us. So when he seen I had got the other kids, that's when he started texting me. Get back in the house. Let them come outside. Y'all come outside. Come on. See, that's when he started texting me. Can we meet up? Can we talk? Can we meet up? So I didn't know what number it was because he was calling me from a different number. So I was like, this is the wrong number. But I kind of figured it was him because he texted the same. And then so I was like, you got the wrong number. And that's when he mentioned my name. And then he was like, can we meet somewhere in public, you know, where you want to so I can talk to you or whatever. No, we don't need to talk. We don't need to talk. So that's the whole purpose I got on here. I just wanted to, you know, say, you know what I'm saying, thank you to Peach for sharing it because I wanted everybody in the city to know. And that he was trying, I never said he did. Yes, he groped her and he was trying to groom her. He was grooming her. And so, but he does not live with me. I've been with this man in 7 years. 7 years? Yeah, 7 years this year, 7 years I haven't been with him.
Skip the rental counter with Turo. Rent just about any car, just about anywhere.
But when all boils down to it, the nigga was trying to. I know it, and I told her that was the first thing I said. I said, "You gotta get the house now. He's finna try you. He's gonna fuck you. He's gonna fuck you." That's how I said. That's what's gonna happen. Even the officer said you could tell from the messages because they had got the phone. And he was like, he could tell from the messages that he was starting to get out of control. He was losing control. And it was getting further and he was going to take it down. Yeah, it was crazy. Yep. So that's all I want to say. I'm not mad at nobody, so everybody had their assumptions and stuff like that. Well, I'm finna call you Silla. And that's pretty much it. Yeah. So that's pretty much it. I just wanted everybody to know. That's it. I just wanted everybody to know.
Damn,
that is all. But I'm finna go. You want me to say something else?
Why did we shoot on?
I want to say something. That's a cuss word. You want to cuss? Yeah, so I could,
Why where are you?
What you gonna say? What I say something? Oh, okay. Well, she healing. I don't know why they didn't arrest him. I can't tell you why they didn't arrest him. I do not know.
That shit crazy.
Well, after they did everything and stuff with the phones and stuff like that, they was like, he gonna put it in send it to the state attorney, and I've been calling the state attorney. We went down there for them to get her statement from the state attorneys or whatever, and then she had said that They call me that's my daughter. She when we went down there, they was like, asking what she wanted. She said she wanted him to go to prison. They was like, when they gonna, they was like, this won't be her last time saying something. This probably gonna be one other time after that. And then so we, in our minds, we was like, okay, so they finna take it though. Like,
yeah, that's what I would think.
But all we can do is just wait. So this already happened. I done been through everything. Like she was saying, like DCR, all that. I did that. Yeah, I did all that. Wait for them to come. I dealt with the whole thing, everything.
Damn.
I don't know. We're gonna see. He need to be in jail. We call him, try to see what happened because can you imagine your daughter come out? She upset, she crying, and then she say, "This ain't fair. This ain't fair." Like then that made me furious on the inside because I can't make it about me because it's not about me. It's about my daughter. When I first found out, like my head I was on some other stuff, but I had to switch it. You know what I'm saying? Because it wasn't even about me. Because I still have. I still have. It just brought up a lot of old stuff. It was like, yeah, nigga, you crossed the line. You could have did whatever. You could have did anything to me, but he crossed the line when he was not a kid. So it was like. It was just like, okay, now I gotta think about my daughter. I have to be there for my daughter. I have to not make it about me at all. It's not about me. Know how I feel.
I was saying some shit like that in the beginning, basically, like, people be ready to crash out, but when your kids click into your mind, you automatically just kind of chill a little bit, even though you want to crash out and do some of the most crazy shit that you can do in your whole existence. You just sit back and take a second to reflect and realize how much you can lose, and it's better said than done what you would do in these situations if you're not in them. But I know a lot of people will crash out without thinking.
Oh, wait a minute. Glenda, I'm looking at where his profile is. It says, now wait a minute. It says that he lives in Tampa. It says that he lives in Tampa, Florida. Damn, y'all doing all that type of incest shit down south? Like, well, to be honest and to be fair, a lot of that incest things like that be happening down south, and they okay with it down south. They don't find it a problem down south. All that type of incest, dating cousins and dating your own brother and sister and all. Man, look, that shit is wild as hell. Okay? And I will never be a person that would ever condone that type of shit at all. Yeah, this they said it's in his profile on his Facebook, even though he terminated the page, but it does say that he lives in Tampa, Florida.
Twice. But you know, with her having so many different kids and you know so many other responsibilities, she gonna think about it, a lot of different things, you know what I'm saying? So I don't want to victim shame or blame her for not going to do something irrational. Well, I wouldn't call it irrational, but y'all already know what I'm talking about here. Just for her to crash out, basically. But the daughter over there, you know what I'm saying, holding her composure, saying what she's saying. And I mean, to hear her say that the baby been asking for him to go to jail, she told them what was going on and stuff like that, it's a hindrance in the case somewhere. I don't know if they feel like they don't have enough evidence or whatever the case may be, but I know down here in Texas, you can make some of the most simplest statements and they'll lock your ass up with no second guessing, no questions asked or none of that shit. Once you report it, they make it like for real, you're really guilty until innocent here. They're gonna lock your ass straight up. Defense up in every way, you know what I'm saying? Like you're always gonna be on guard about every single thing because you can't trust nothing. When your own daddy, flesh and blood, trying to talk to you, that shit crazy. Then he been trying to manipulate her inside of the damn house. It's crazy. Let's get back into it.
She was 16. She's 17 now. Mind you, this happened last year, but I just posted it today because she gave me the okay that I could just put it out there. Let's go around here and see, because they just went around the side of the house. So yeah, so my daughter Jess is Tampa Police Department, and my daughter, he like real skinny girl. So so I guess she was his type. You know what I'm saying? You know, any girl you ever see him with, and he like him young. Which
she is really telling it right now. So he like him young, so that let me know right there that you was most definitely was a teenager when you met up with his grown ass. Y'all most definitely let me know what y'all think about this thus far. Is history repeating itself? Did she put herself and put her child in harm's way even dealing with this man in the first place? But again, I'm not going to victim shame her either, because if, you know, again, we all understand that young people, you know, hey, she most definitely wasn't in the right mind state, though, not worth it. And it had to be, in my opinion, it was some mind manipulation going on with that older man with her. Let's just be honest. I just don't see it being that easy to break away from an older man that's been manipulating you from the jump, and you've been going along with it. You feel what I'm saying? Because you didn't know no better and you thought that's just what it was. But again, once she reached a certain age and she realized, like, look, this all bullshit right here that I'm going through, let me get the fuck gone. Again, you got to understand where her mind was in the first place. Maybe not, but then that part right there, that's a mistake on her part, because she got to understand she was a young girl when she got up with him. So what makes her think that it was supposed to have really stopped with her? Now, that's her being gullible, though. And that's the type of mind games that he probably didn't played on it though. We gotta weigh all that type of thing in.
And that's not my problem, whatever. But I tried to co-parent with him, and being at the co-parent, because she stayed with him before or whatever, and I was just missing her, so I went and got it back from over there. But she was getting out of hand, so I sent over her with her daddy. We were trying to co-parent because we was not getting along because he couldn't get over the fact that I had left him alone, so he was spreading rumors and stuff like that. So I'm trying to co-parent with him, and he got her thinking that she can't come back home, telling her, your mama ain't gonna let you come back home, blah, blah, blah. Put stuff in her ears, so she thinking she can't talk to me. So when she told her brothers was like, you need to tell mama, and she was like, no, mama not gonna let me come back home. Okay. What happened?
Go get your PJ Maxx. Go check in the garage.
Go got open. Go to the side door. So she finally told me. So when I called her that Saturday, no, don't open it yet. When she sent his the ones I just got for him. So when I called her that Saturday and I would ask her about her lashes, that's when she was like, she thought I had already knew, but I didn't know. Nobody didn't tell me. So she just happened to tell me her own, and I just got up out of her. So that's just it. I just wanted people to know. I want to try to know. I wanted to be big. I did, but I just wanted to be known. Like, because people ask why I'm doing this and this in the comments, blah blah blah. Why I ain't going? Yeah, I already did all that. So now they just ain't, to me, they not doing nothing. He should be in jail. And so I'm just like, you know what? I just let everybody know that they know him. If you know me, you know I had a lot of kids from him. I got 8 kids from him. And then you'll know that it's him. That's what it was. And I put the messages just in case he be talking about I'm lying. The messages don't say like I'm lying. I wasn't doing it. Come on, man. And then I told his mama, and then she gonna tell me, did he pay me? Did he first thing she said, because okay, his family is known as the Get Ones in Temple. So she first thing she said when I tell her, send her the messages and tell her what happened, she say, oh my God, he just like them Get Ones. Oh, so you already knew that. And so
well, wait, but you knew that too because you was involved with him. See, now you're not making no sense. Of course, his mama gonna know what type of her son. Of course, she's gonna know. But you dealt with him and you didn't have 8 kids, so that statement that you just made, you shouldn't have made. You shouldn't have said nothing. Because it don't matter about what the mama knew about her own son. You was dealing with him too. And as a result, you ended up having 8 kids by this man. So you knew too. Come on now.
They was like, she gonna turn around and say, did he pay me to say that to hurt her feelings? Girl, nobody think about you. Why would I do that? Why would I call you to tell you what your son did for me to say that just to hurt your feelings? It wasn't even. I just stopped texting that lady. I just started texting her. Get One is a family name. Like in Tampa, you got a lot of.
Well, Glenda, remember I told you it was on his Facebook profile that he lives in Tampa. Well, she just gave us the confirmation of where all this is going on, that they is in Tampa. Wait, ain't that where Carlos, ain't that his team there in Tampa Bay? Ain't Carlos the Tampa Bay Buccaneers? That's his goddamn team. Boy, Carlos, you this type of shit that be going on around you, man. Shit. Boy, Carlos, Boy, I don't know what to say behind this type of shit right here. This is some bullshit right here, Carlos.
You got big families down there, and they carry a name. So you got some that go by their last name. Let's say, for instance, like the Houses, that's a big family. It's a whole bunch of them. So the Get Ones, it's it was a whole bunch of them back in the day. But if you know them, if you ever mention them, you be like, well, what's the Get One? Ask the old heads, what's the Get One? And they'll tell you about them. So they used to be in the, I guess they migrated. They all came from Georgia. It was a whole bunch of them came from Georgia. And their last name was Gay. They came from Georgia and they came to Tampa and they started a band. A lot of the male ones started a band and it was called the Get One Band. And that's how they called it the Get Ones. It's a whole bunch of them. They used to go to the park like every Saturday or once a month at Cascadia Park. It used to be a whole bunch of them. So that's.
Now, Glenda, I'm glad that you said that. Carlos knows when to be absent from class at JB2 Reaction, laughing. Any other time he trying to pick a fight. You right about that, Glenda. He the show been up in here trying to talk shit and everything. He ain't typed a word up in this chat the whole duration, and it's going on 2 hours. Have y'all know? I've been noticed that too, Glenda. I've been noticed that. But, I mean, why he couldn't type up in here, though? What up with it, Musso? Musso Bronze is up in the building. What's the word, man? Happy Thursday to you, bro. He ain't said not one word. Now we know that all of this has been going on in Tampa. Tampa, Florida. Lord Jesus Christ. Oh, now Murphy, boy, you ain't shit. You think that's Carlos' hometown homegirl? Look, I will hope not. God damn, then I'm most definitely gonna have to question Carlos. Shit, the fuck going on?
It just It's just a name. So that's why I did it. That's just why I did it. That's the only reason why I posted it. And I picked the perfect day. I don't never get on the book saying he ain't this. I don't never get on there saying he ain't that and he don't do this and do. Because when I was dealing with him, he took care of his kids. I do, he don't. But I don't be getting on saying, oh, baby, daddies ain't shit, blah, blah, blah. I ain't got time for that. I'm just take care of my kids. I don't have to ask you for anything. I don't have to do nothing. I don't have to do none of that. Yeah, because I'm trying to get her, the opportunity to get stuff out. That's it. I'm trying to get.
Musso, appreciate that slap on the neck for respect the grind. Appreciate that, man. You know, I'm rocking and rolling with you, bro. Appreciate that slap on the neck.
Let her healing thing, so I let her say certain things. So when I showed her this morning, I did something. Because I don't know if she was waiting on me to do. I said I did something, and I showed it to her. And when I showed it to her, it made her smile. So I feel like I did something. I feel like I accomplished something. I still don't feel like it's everything, but I feel good that she feel good. So it's her and him.
Aspen Dental is on a mission to help people smile again. We take care of over 7.
That's it. Happy with that. She said I was gonna just do a regular video, but she wanted me to go live. She wanted me to go live. So that's pretty much it. And Peach, I don't need no definition, girl. Don't put a definition on no group and a grape, please. Because he was roommate, grape. He did all that. And when I tried, he did it. He did it. I wish I had I should have put the police officer, the messages between me and the officer. Or what?
Look. at this point, that's not even necessary. You need to be worried about your kids at this point. Look, I hope that you get the justice for your daughter. I really do. But all this, what you doing, telling strangers on the internet, even if you got a mixture of people that really know you, but you do know there's going to be strangers that's going to pick up on this story right here, and they're going to have a lot of questions, right? And I can already tell you what the question's going to be. I already see it coming, right? But me not knowing the full background story on it, I'm not going to jump out the window on you. I can already tell that he was a grown man and you was a teenager when you met up with him. And once he got you, not once, not twice, not 3 times, not 4 times, not 5 times, not 6 times, not 7 times, but he got you 8 times. Now, again, by me, we all done lived and we all done probably known situations that a young woman that gets stuck in a situation with a man, you try to give him the benefit of the doubt, but the whole time, all he's doing is running mind games on you in the first place. But you too young at that point to really understand what he's doing. So you thinking, okay, as long as he taking care of the kids, you wasn't worried about it. Not until something like this kicks off. Now you got to sit up here and I'm glad that you actually take some type of accountability. No, it ain't about you. It's about your daughters. It's about your kids. It been stopped being about you the moment that you had your first child. It's not about you. It's about them kids. It's about you keeping them safe and making sure that they got a roof over their head, food in their belly, clothes on their back, and shoes on their feet. Now, yes, now you even openly admitted your own self that the man was making sure to take care of his kids. So now I can figure in my mind and just use my own common sense. Well, hell, he was taking care of the kids. He was taking care of you too. Because and let's just be honest, you is young thing. So in a way, he looked at you as a kid. You were just able to do something for him, bear children. So of course, he took care of the kids and he took care of you. And you kept your mouth shut the whole entire time until you got old enough and just said enough was enough. Then you parted ways with the man. Now that's exactly how I'm looking at this point, because like I said, she said it out of her own mouth that he actually took care of his kids. So that means if he was taking care of them kids, he was most definitely taking care of you. So that was even more reason for you not to go and leave.
Well, he was saying too, but he did cuff her titty. And that's the main one we was trying to get the charge on, whatever. We tried to get him on the phone. I told the officer, let me talk to him, because they didn't want me to contact him. And I was like, let me contact, because he's trying to talk to me. He wanted to meet up and talk with me. But it was like, no, let them do it how they want to do it. So that's how I did it. But yeah, when it all boils down to, that's what he was trying to do. He was trying to, so that's why I put tried. That's what he was trying to do. No, I ain't gonna say she's trying to paint a negative light, because she did mention that she don't know if he stay here, she don't know this, but she was saying in a situation like this, instead of everybody calling on her when it's clear that her children are very much taken care of, she was saying that in a situation like this is where you call DCL. So that's what she was saying. I wasn't trying to take none of that. I was glad she shared it, period. I was just glad she shared it. I was like, oh shit. Because somebody mentioned in the comments that she posted something about it. I ain't think nothing of it. I'm thinking she was a conversation she brought up about how men, because it was close to Father's Day, because I hadn't seen the video. And so I just happened to go look, and then it was there. So yeah. And the time, okay, when y'all read the messages, because I don't remember stuff as I go to, and the time that y'all read the message where it said that he was just trying to show how to use the toilet. Mind you, I guess it was a situation where she was crying or something like that. She went in there to console her.
Yeah, that's the time you talk about right now. That's the time when I was crying and he tried to talk to me. It was another time when he called me in a room and he was trying to tell him all my secrets and stuff.
Oh. Well, I just know she was crying. You was crying.
Yeah, that's the first time.
The first time?
Yes, the first time.
Then, okay, so what about when he put the vibrator on your arm?
Yeah, that's when I was crying.
Mm-hmm.
And I asked, can I talk to him? He told me to come in his room.
Mm-hmm.
And he was laying there. He was asking me what's wrong. I was telling him what's wrong. I had on this tank top, whatever, and I brought my cover with me. And he told me, he was like, take the cover off me because it's hot in here. And he started rubbing on me, and then that's when he did the thing. He cuffed me, and then he brought out the toy. And he said, whenever you get, go over there. Ooh. Whenever you get,
okay, go see.
Horny or whatever, you can come and ask to use the toy.
But it's crazy, boy.
Yeah. Well, I hope I heard that. Next time, so when she tell me stuff, and I guess, you know how trauma is, you remember some stuff or whatever, but that's the first time, like, in real detail right there. That's more detailed than the last time. So, yeah. So that's what I was trying to say. Like, it's other stuff that one said. Like, he actually put the vibe on her arm. He actually told her when she ready to use, she come and use it. Y'all just seen the messages, but the officers, they got everything. The police, they got everything. They got everything. So, and she gave her statement of what everything that happened. She didn't want to give me the messages. I had to wait to get the messages from her. She showed it, but I wanted them. Yeah, I don't think Peach meant anything wrong. I'm thankful that she even shared it. I just was laughing because I know she'd be like, it's a great, but I'm just saying, like, when all boils down to it, that's the main thing he was trying to.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm really lost for words right now because her attitude about this whole thing is just not, she's not outraged. I mean, she ain't outraged at all. It's like, to me, it's almost, to her, it's expected for this type of thing to even happen.
He was trying. He really was trying. My daughter, at the time, she was 16 when he was doing that. She's 17 now. And this happened last year. And what you said the second time was when he had you come in the room?
Yeah, it was before. It was the day before I was getting my hair done. And he asked me to come in his room. He was playing the game. He was sitting on the side of the bed. I was sitting on the other side. Because I already kind of knew a little bit, but I wasn't like sure from the first time. So I didn't want to go nowhere with him or nothing. And he was telling me to tell stuff I never told you before, asking if I like doing sexual things, telling me to tell him all his secrets and stuff. And then after that, that's when I asked for something to drink, and I left. I didn't go back.
Yeah, because he down sure finna try to make it a compliment.
And the crazy thing about it is that the next day when I had to go get my hair done, I was begging Nana to come with me. And she gonna tell him that I was begging her. She told him that I was begging her to come with me. And then before we came back to his house, he stopped somewhere. And he was talking to me, telling me, so you ain't gotta be scared and stuff around me. You ain't gotta beg why you don't wanna come on no more runs with me.
See? Yes, it was. Yep. But that's the only reason. And I hope everybody that know him, that know me, that they see this. And y'all heard her talk on her own. I just told what happened or whatever. But that pretty much it. And this right here is healing for her. When she came down where she can actually not be around crying all the time and start going to therapy. And I'm glad she got a therapist that she liked. So yeah. Yep. But yep, that was it, y'all. I'm about to go. I'm about to get these kids to come outside and stuff, and I'm gonna talk to y'all later, alright? Bye. How you take this thing off? I think it's like, what's name? Yeah.
She doing a lot of giggling and chuckling too much for me, y'all. I'm sorry. I really do hope that this young lady get the justice for her daughter as far as this situation, because this is not a laughing matter. This is not a laughing matter. I don't see how you can sit up here and be smiling and asking your daughter to tell like details, to even go through all of that. If she... Look, I don't get it either, y'all. And look, it ain't meant for me to get. But I will say that if everything that's been said about the baby father, if it's all true, then I hope that he goes to jail. And no matter how she's acting, I'm still not going to jump out the window on this lady. But clearly, something is off with her as well. Yeah, Glenda, I got you. I got you. Because, Lord Jesus. Wait a minute, hold on.
But yeah.
Years got his phone after he got punked in our team meeting by the veteran. How you get? And then here, who the first nigga to talk? Got for Kwame in the locker room. Years got his phone out. He got all these niggas up here. All these niggas up here, right? I just said after he got punked in the locker room. First nigga to jump out the window for him. Everybody shut the fuck got his phone out. Who you texting, boy? Who got punked?
Punked with the man, the veteran. You just said he a rookie, just like you said.
Oh, he wasn't 30 years. So, Kwame, there ain't no problem yet? Kwame, there ain't no problem yet? No problem? It's cool. I said you got punked in the locker room. You got punked in the locker room. Phone out. Who you texting, boy? What a problem, man? In the locker room. Who got punked in the locker room? Hey, Gil, who got punked in the locker room? Who got punked in the locker room? Who got punked in the locker room? I say, who got punked in the locker room? Yeah, Ears got his phone out. Who you texting, boy? Hey, Gil, who got punked in the locker room? Okay. There you go. See, he just said for the first time, word. Who got punked? Ears, stop. Okay. Let me go ahead and stop. Let me go ahead and stop. He just said for the first time, word. Who got punked? Ears, stop. Got his phone out. Who you texting, boy? Let me go ahead and stop. Let me go ahead and stop. So, Kwame, is this where you gonna hit me with the questions? You gonna hit me right now with the questions? Not yet? Cause right here, he interrupted on accident. He didn't know. He didn't know if you was ready to say something. He didn't know if you was hiding under the bed yet. We can't see you. We don't know what you're doing. So he is just taking lead. Nothing. He interrupted. Nothing. We cool, right? We cool. Okay. Everybody. We cool. We cool, everybody. Hold on. And he said, my bad. He got his phone out. Who you texting, boy? Right there. I heard your question. I heard it. We all heard it clear. Who got punked in the locker room? Who got punked? I heard it. I heard it. We all heard it, right? He said it. Who got punked in the locker room? We good. We good. You asked your question. We good. I heard it. I noted it. Not really punked in the locker room. Now let's go. Hold on. I came in my third year. Right. I think you're right about that. Hold it. State my first time. See. Kwame, did you see what you just did? Oh yeah, you easy to be, boy. You see what you just did? You agreed with me to shut me the fuck up so you can ask your question. Let me say it again. You just agreed with me to shut me up. You right, yo. Who got punked in the locker room? See, you did the same thing. Ears is being accused of. Ears got his phone out. Who are you texting, boy? You didn't catch that shit. I caught it, bitch. You agreed with me to shut me up real quick so you can ask your question. Same thing Ears did. We got your ass on video agreeing. Ears got his phone out. Who are you texting with a man like me? Who got punked? I said you got punked in the locker room, bitch. Ears got his phone out. Who are you texting, boy? Yeah, I agree. Yeah, you right. Damn. You agreed with me that you got punked in the locker room. Ain't that a bitch? Who got punked in the locker room? So now, the problem is why do I need to push play if you already agreed you got punked in the locker room? Not the upper room, but the locker room.
So who got punked in the locker room?
This bitch is stuck on repeat. Hey, Ears, it's not your fault. He glitching. It's YouTube fucking this shit up.
All right. Now I'm going to really lighten up the mood right now with this 3-minute and 20-second clip of Dr. Umar. Now this is an old video, y'all. This is an old video right here, but this came across my timeline, and I laughed my ass off at this shit right here. $6 water, $6 Chicago water by Dr. Umar. Let's listen to him for the 3 minutes and 17 seconds that he rants about paying $6 for a bottle of water in Chicago.
Hey, Doc.
Hey, dude. Fair use, just for entertainment purposes only.
I'm upset with Chicago today for one thing. I'm upset with Chicago tonight for one thing. And I'm upset tonight, Chicago, because my hotel charged me $6 for this bottle of water.
So, Dr. Umar, why did you have to, if you downtown, now let's just go over this real quick, Dr. Umar. I don't know what hotel you is in Chicago, but if you downtown, everything is expensive. From the water to the food, everything. It is way more expensive buying anything from downtown than if you go in the inner city to get it. Okay? Now, you want people to have empathy for you because you at one of those type of hotels that if you in Chicago, everything up in that hotel is expensive, including the water. So I don't have no sympathy for you paying the $6 bottle of water. That's on you. Right. But he the prince of Pan-African, though. You know what I'm saying? He's supposed to have that bread.
I need to know what the hell is going on in Chicago that I have to pay $6 for a bottle of water. I need somebody in Chicago to talk to me.
Dr. Umar, if I was to come to Philadelphia, right? Now, let's really unpack this. I come to Philadelphia and get a hotel room in a downtown area. Do y'all really expect me not to think that it's going to be expensive? Whether if it's water, whether if it's food, whatever. It's going to be way more expensive when you go downtown to get anything versus if you in the inner city. So why do you need to talk to people in Chicago? Because you took your goof ass up in that damn hotel room and you bought that bottle of water for $6. That ain't no nobody in Chicago. That's on you, my nigga. Like, come on, you is hilarious, my nigga. You want to blame everybody in Chicago for you coming up out of your pocket with $6 for the bottle of water. Like, that don't make no sense, my nigga. What up with it, Bernard Ties?
Pullman Africans, my Inglewood Africans, my West Side Africans, my South Side Chicago Africans. I need somebody, my old block Africans in Chicago. Somebody in Chicago better explain to me, why is the Prince of Pan-Africanism paying $6 for a bottle of water?
Because you are the Prince of Pan-Africa. So the Prince of Pan-Africa is supposed to have that money. And they saw you coming a mile away. So they said, hey, we're going to have the Prince of Pan-Africa up in our hotel. He got money, ladies and gentlemen. They saw you coming a mile away, and they knew you needed water. Unless you're going to drink water from out the faucet, you'd have been better off. Shit, you should have just drunk the water from right up out of the damn faucet, shit, and saved your goddamn $6. Tax the fuck up out of him. Now he mad.
You have a Great Lake right outside. You have a Great Lake right outside. Chicago sits on one of the Great Lakes. So why in the hell, if Chicago sits on one of the Great Lakes, why am I paying $6 for a bottle of water?
Well, then why don't you take your ass down there to the beach? You could have got you an empty bottle like that and just gathered you some water up in that damn bottle, Dr. Umar, and saved your $6. Since we on one of the Great Lakes up in the United States, shit, what the hell is wrong with you? Shit, you the one that should have grabbed the empty bottle and went right down there to the damn lake and gathered you some damn water. You would have saved yourself $6.
Let me drink some of my $6 water. Let me drink some of this water better taste like gold. This water better have every nutrient, every vitamin, every herb, every mineral that my body needs. I'm going to drink my $6 Chicago water.
Well, Dr. Umar, don't you know people are saying the same thing about you opening up that school? They done gave you all that money to be able to open up that school, and they doing the same thing you doing about a $6 bottle, $6. Man, come on, man. Willie, he does that because he be trying to think of some more bullshit to say. I'm telling you, he ain't the only one that does shit like that. I done caught a lot of people doing that type of shit. They sit up here and say, they keep repeating it until they get it in their mind of the script that they gonna lay out to people. And then once they figure it out after the third time, goddammit, then they let it go. Dr. Umar ain't fooling nobody when it comes down to that type of shit. Like I said, I know what type of kid he working out of. Look, again, and I'm not here to just try to shit on the man. Look, you're a great talker. Do your thing with your seminars and your, what you do as far as going to other states to go and talk at seminars or whatever the case may be. Keep doing that. Keep doing that. Don't mention nothing about that school, my nigga, because you just making yourself look bad at this point. Again, I'm not questioning your intentions. Your intentions, in my opinion, is noble. But it's kind of like this, y'all. When you have a person that sits up and talk all that good talk and they talk a good game, right? Like they really is going to be for the people, right? But when you see them do other things that's not in favor of helping the very people that you speak about helping, then how can anybody take you seriously? I can't take you seriously. Even if I was to go to a seminar of yours where you sitting up talking, yeah, now I'm not saying that I can't get nothing out of what you saying. That's not what I'm talking about. But if you sitting up here scamming people and all this and that for money for a school that ain't gonna never be put up, then all them good words that you talk don't mean shit. It goes on deaf ears to me. I'm just gonna be honest. Again, you could talk with a lot of sense all the fuck you want, but a scammer knows when to talk with some sense, and scammers knows when to sit up there and run their mouth and fast talk a person when they need to get something. Again, stick to you just doing your little seminars and going to talk to people. Please don't mention that school, because every time you mention that school, now I'm going to speak on it. Every time you mention anything about that damn school, I'm going to talk on it too.
Y'all have a lake right across the street. If Chicago has a lake right across the street, if Chicago has a lake right across the street, y'all can get fresh water from the lake. Y'all can get fresh water. Why in the hell am I paying?
So then why did you take your black ass over there to the lake with an empty bottle and gather you some water then? You telling us we could do it? Well, shit, hell, you the one that sat up there and spent the $6. You could have easily, especially if you downtown, you right there by the lake. You could have just walked on over there to the lake, grabbed you an empty water bottle, gathered you some water up in there, and then that just would have been the end of it. But now look at you. Now you want to make a big case about spending $6 on a bottle of water. Like, man, come on, man. You the Prince of Pan-Africa. That's supposed to be beneath you.
And $6 for how many ounces? 16.9 ounces of water is $6. Can somebody tell me how much I'm paying an ounce? How much am I paying an ounce? Let me drink my $6 Chicago downtown theater district water.
All right, go ahead and drink it. Shit, the fuck.
I hate to say this. I hate to say this. I do not want to say this. But this damn water I just drank wasn't worth $6. It was worth $60.
Get the oh my God. This man that sat up here and said that shit, y'all. He said the water that he just drunk was worth $60 instead of $6. But did you just sit up here and complain about spending $6 on the bottle of water? Come on, man.
Chicago, I take back my words. That water was some of the cleanest, freshest water I've ever had in my life. Either I'm thirsty, either I'm thirsty or Chicago might just have the best water in the country.
Boy, this motherfucking now Chicago got the best water in the country. Dr. Umar, boy, you is a trip. You is a real life trip.
Ahoy there! I'm here to save you.
Thank goodness.
She got a therapist that she liked.
Okay, well, that was it. That was it for that right there, y'all. That was it for that. God damn. Let me... Oh, hey, now, wait a minute. Glenda, since you up in here, I'm going to go over... I got another video that I can't go over. It's actually a body cam reaction that I supposed to have been went and did, but I never did. As a matter of fact, hold on. Before I go over that, shout out to the meal ticket for public figure killer. We're going to listen to that real quick before I go over that video. You know, I got to give people my daily dose of screaming and yelling.
I'm the public figure killer, nigga.
Shot-town coming to ATL, bitch ass nigga. Motherfucker, I want my money back.
The fuck is y'all talking about? Y'all ain't got nothing to do with this. If I'm in my feelings, I'm in my motherfucking feelings.
Who did you give those 4 pairs of shoes to?
Yeah, any one of you bitches come on my motherfucking YouTube page and start that bullshit with me. I'm telling you, I'm telling. Leave me the fuck alone with all that negative shit.
Yeah, I'm on camera telling you I'm gonna take your punk ass down. I'm gonna see you soon. And I mean every motherfucking word I say. You not gonna do me in any type of way, motherfucker. Shot-town coming to ATL, bitch ass nigga.
Who in the fuck did you give them 4 pairs of shoes that I spent my hard-earned money on to support what you had going on in Brunswick, sir? And if you can't tell me where the fuck you gave them shoes from, sir, I want my money back, bitch. Yeah, I want my money back. I spent $232 for 4 pairs of shoes, motherfucker. I spent $232 for 4 pairs of shoes, motherfucker. Motherfucker. I didn't give it to you. I gave it for the kids. I gave it for the kids. So where's my money at, motherfucker? Or who did you give them shoes to? That's the fuck I wanna know. You call me a crackhead, you call me whatever, you call me a snake, you call me whatever. Ain't no motherfucker no snake that will ride 15 motherfucking hours to Brunswick from Chicago to come support and bring you some motherfucking shoes for kids that don't have. So I wanna know, where the fuck did you get them 4 pairs of shoes from, motherfucker? Yeah, that's what I want to know. Who did you get them 4 pairs of shoes from? And sir, if you can't show me where the fuck you gave them shoes from, motherfucker, I want my money back. Motherfucker, I want my money back. Cause you a fraud. You think this a motherfucking game? I'm a real nigga. In the hood, motherfucker. You wanna play this game with me? I swear you don't want to play this game with me, Kwame. I know too many motherfuckers that will bring you down, bro.
Bro. She fucking thin. I'm capping like a motherfucker. But I bet you Tommy Brand is the biggest cap.
Who the fuck did you get them 4 pairs of shoes from that I gave to you, sir? That I drove out my way to support, sir? I want to know. Can you answer that? Since you don't want me on your lives and you don't have nothing to say to me, well, answer that motherfucking question, my nigga. Where the fuck, who did you give those 4 pairs of shoes to? Yeah. That's what I want to know.
That again, that shoe drive was a sham because I didn't see nothing. I saw a picture of you probably had did that several days ago and staged it.
Trolling bitches. Trolling bitches, dun dun. Trolling bitches, dun dun. Shout out to the chat. Appreciate y'all pulling up on me and checking out the content on this Thursday evening. Now, I need to find that body cam footage that was supposed to win over, but I never did. All right, let's see. I got so much on this community wall. Hold on. Okay, you know what? They done took it down? Okay, I went over this. No, actually, they took the damn video down. Boy, YouTube ain't playing. Because I had it right on my community wall. Yup. This post is no longer available. Damn. That's that YouTube shit, Glenda. That's that YouTube. These AIs, they coming in, checking your videos, and they making sure that you on the up and up with your language and everything. These videos, look, it's even August the Duck. Shout out to him. He made a live stream about those body cam reactions that I be doing. Now he was saying that some of these body cam reaction channels is fraudulent. Allegedly. That's what he said. That's what he been saying. Wait a minute, hold on. Oh, yeah, I remember about that. Okay, never mind. I know about that. Yeah, Evie, look, they is really on top of these AIs that come in and they be looking and going through your videos and everything. Is certain words that they watch out for. It's certain phrases, a certain type of, keywords that they most definitely look out for. And if you saying that on your channel and you saying it in a derogatory way and you constantly saying it, then you get your channel. I'm telling you, look, it behooves these content creators to really look up on the recent community guidelines that's been updated. It saves y'all a lot of problems. I'm telling you. You got these people on this app, they just figure, man, I'm grown. I'm going to just hit the live button and just say whatever it is that I want to say. No, you really can't. You really can't. You think Carlos King is going to mess up his money by saying the most outlandish dumb shit on here? Now, again, is he going to curse a little bit? Yeah. you know, as long as it's not obsessive. You feel what I'm saying? As long as it's not excessive and you ain't sitting up here sexualizing nobody, whether if it's a woman or a man, they cutting all that type of thing on now. So if you allow somebody to come on your panel and they just say, for the sake of argument, they get to saying some way outlandish things on your panel, even though you're not the one that's saying it, you still liable for what they saying on your platform. Especially when you on a monetized channel. When you on a monetized channel, you most definitely better dot your I's and cross your T's. Because if not, then your channel will be in jeopardy of being terminated. You think that I'm about to put my channel in that type of... I'm not doing that. I know how to make a joke without having to go through all that saying all that extra shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm not doing that. I'm not going to mess up my passive income. I ain't making much, but I'm still making something. So why would I fuck that up to sit up here and just be saying just anything up out my mouth, knowing that it could get my channel terminated? Wait a minute. Hold on. Now, what Glenda? I would not let anyone mess up my money. That's just like, you know who allowed that degenerate to come up on this channel to react because he lost his. Yeah, Glenda, that part right there. See, and I've already just stated though, Glenda, hey, you gonna speak about me, but don't do all that sexualizing me and all this and that, because if I catch you doing it, then I'm going to drop a dime on YouTube. It's just as simple as that. Talk about me all you want, but once you get to talking all negative and you trying to paint me out to being this or whatever the case may be, and I catch you saying it, then I'm going to get you. I'm going to get that channel. See, I can go live. I can hit that live button and go live because I can. And I don't have to be on nobody else's schedule when I want to go live. I can just hit that live button. I ain't got to sit up here and call nobody. Hey, can you got time around 8 or 9 to go live? No, I ain't got to do none of that. I ain't got to call nobody. I can just hit that live button whenever I want. If I'm in my car driving, if I want to, I can hit that live button and just go live. And I ain't got to even talk about nothing in specific. I don't have to be straight up on a topic. I could just freelance. I could just go off the cuff and just talk to y'all. You know. That's content within itself. I don't have to look, every time that I go live, y'all, most times I will have a topic to talk about. But sometimes when I want to go live, I don't have to have no topic. Uh-oh. Oh shit. Here go Bernard Ties. I knew it was gonna happen eventually. I was just waiting on it to actually take place. I knew it was gonna happen. Now, Bernard, I ain't got nothing to do with. I'ma just lay it out for you. If somebody up in the chat wants you gone up out of here and they hit my cash out for 25, just know that you gone. It can't come through the super chat or it don't come that way. You gotta either, if you got PayPal or you got Cash Out. If you want Bernard gone from out of the chat, this goes to anybody. You hit my Cash App or you hit my PayPal for 25, I get him up out the chat. Now, that ain't stopping him from hitting the link. Now, if I drop the link and he want to hit the link, then If he come on my panel and you want him gone, then that's 50 from off the panel. I didn't say you did anything. Bernard, I never said you did anything, sir. That's Willie, the one that dressed you up in the chat. I'm just laying it out because, see, I see where this can go, and I don't have nothing to do with it. I'm not saying nothing to you, Bernard Ties. I haven't said that you made a problem. I'm doing the show. It's the people, if they don't want you up in this chat, they gonna pay me to get you up out of here. So all I'm gonna say is, hey, keep doing what you're doing. If you ain't doing nothing wrong, you ain't doing nothing wrong. But then don't get mad when I time you out for 24 hours, because then that means that somebody paid me to get you up out of the chat. See, if I ain't got you up out of the chat yet, then you safe. Ain't nobody that timed you out or did none of that. Stop crying, man. This ain't no safe space. So stop crying over here, Bernard. Stop crying. Don't cry to me about what nobody is saying to you up in the chat. You grown. You can defend yourself. I'm not here to defend you up in no damn chat. I'm running the show here, sir. So I'm not, can I chew bubble gum and talk at the same time? Yeah, I've been paid attention to what's been said up in the chat. I've been paid attention, but I ain't said nothing because I'm out of it. I ain't got nothing to do with it. So Bernard Ties, get on your cash app. Get on your cash app. Get on your cash app, Bernard Ties. Now I need you to hit that PayPal. Hit the PayPal. Get on your PayPal. Donations, gifts. Come on now, Bernard Ties. See, even Willie calling you out. All he do is talk, never donate. Yeah, Willie, that's just what he do. That's what he do. Now I have, I ain't gonna sit up here and say Bernard has never donated. I won't say he ain't never donated, Willie. He has donated. And I got the proof up in the cash app. He has donated. So I won't go completely in on him. Bernard, now you hear me saying, yes, you have donated. I did tell you thank you, Bernard Ties. What the hell is you talking about? I did. I even sat up here and said that I ain't gonna completely say that you ain't never donated to me. Yes, you have. Yes, you have, bro. I ain't gonna take that away from you. And I do always tell whoever that donate to me, whether you anonymous or you come out with your straight name, I say thank you for that slap on the neck. Every time it don't matter who you is, I'm still gonna say thank you for that slap on the neck. Yeah, Willie, he done donated. I won't lie on him. No, I won't lie on Bernard Ties. He done donated to the cash app. Every time I say thank you for that slap on the neck, I've always acknowledged whoever donates to me. Yeah, that I know not worth it because he wanna make himself out to be, oh man, when I come over here, I most definitely donate to Johnny Blaze. Well, not all the time now, Bernard Ties, not all the time, but you have been a part of, if somebody had wanted you up out the chat, boy, they will pay me to get you on up out of here because they just don't want you up in there typing it all. So then, I ain't gonna even lie to you, Bernard Ties, I thought about giving you a wrench. So you won't have to continue to keep going through it. But like, you know, I can't give you no wrench if you're going to be, you know, starting shit up in the damn chat with the women. And see, that's what you have a habit of doing. You have a habit of starting things up with the women up in my chat. Hey, Bernard, you can't tell me what I can say about my mouth, sir. See, that's where me and you gonna have a problem with. I said thank you for that slap on the neck. That's what I mean, and I stand on it. I don't care about your feelings about you don't like the slap on the neck. That's a personal problem, sir. Yeah, it's going to be a game 7. Yes, EV. I was just about to give the update. The final, like you said, Thunder 91, Pacers 108. So it will be a game 7. It will be a game 7, ladies and gentlemen. Now, Carlos, this way you supposed to be dropping down and betting on this last game because it's 0-0. So whoever wins this 7th and final game, they win it all. So now, I guess I'm going to stand on what I've been standing on. I told Carlos now that the NBA want the Indiana Pacers to win the chip. He didn't believe me. And a lot of people don't believe me. Well, if this game for the Pacers to beat them the way they did in this game to force it to game 7 don't convince you, then I don't know what will. But that game 7 is going to be something else. Now, I got my 25 to bet with the Pacers that the Pacers going to get OKC on up out of here and they're going to win the chip. You know why, Carlos? Because the NBA says so. The NBA says so. And if they win, now, I'm just saying, now I'm betting on the Pacers to win. If they win, that validates all of what I've been saying. It was Indiana Pacers. It's their turn to win the chip now. OKC is an expansion team, y'all. They not one of the original teams that was originated from the jump. They an expansion team. Maybe they got some more years before they even allowed them to even. Now, they allowed them to get to the finals. They allowed them to get to the playoffs, all that. But they're not going to allow them to win the chip right now. Telling you, they're an expansion team, man. You know them expansion teams, they gotta put in some work first and build up the revenue with the NBA before they just allow them to win a chip. If it's all about the money, like everybody says, and even I know, then OKC ain't there yet. Indiana Pacers, it's their time, man. I'm sorry. I look. That's just how I see it. Now, OKC can prove me wrong and beat the hell up out of the Pacers. But I don't. Now, wait, hold on. This is what I wanted to go over with y'all, right? Because I was going to make a live stream about this, and I'm still going to end up doing it. But I want y'all to tell me, what is y'all thoughts about this right here?
For shit. Now y'all want to show out in front of these people. One of you niggas get burned fucking with me. I'm not these niggas. Google me, bitch. I will burn one of you hoes. People. One of you niggas.
Now, this right here. Now, so Stack is the coach for a Big 3 team, right? he gets into it with the opposition with one of the players on there, right? So he literally was trying to fight the man. But they caught this in the back in the locker room on what he was speaking about with the incident. This happened after. He goes into the locker room and this is what he says.
Same bitch ass niggas be at the hotel begging me for shit. Now y'all want to show out in front of these people. One of you niggas get burned fucking with me. I'm not these niggas. Google me, bitch. I will burn one of you hoes.
Now, I just want y'all to give me y'all take about what he said. Do y'all think that was necessary for him to say all of what he said? At least I don't think that was necessary. He got pumped on the floor and then tried to go in the locker room. Then he get mad because it all got exposed. So, you know, he looking like a complete idiot right now at this point. Looking like a complete idiot. Right. Looking like a complete fool, man. This shit right here is wild as hell. Stack boy, you is a fool, man. Man, don't nobody believe you gonna burn nothing down, my nigga. You too old. Now, when you was in your 20s and you was doing your thing and all that, see, being Stack, being you around the same age, so I know, yeah, you ain't about to do shit. Yeah, over some basketball. First, it was Lance Stevenson and Dwight Howard. They've been talking about that. Look, I'm not talking about no shit like that. That happens in a game of basketball. It's going to be some tension there because they want to win. So I ain't going to sit up here and talk about no shit like that. That type of shit, I don't give a fuck about all that. Willie, all he did in that situation is make himself look like an idiot. In my opinion, he made himself look like a complete idiot. But hey, Stackhouse can do whatever the hell he want to do. That's his cross to bear. But y'all, it is getting late. It is getting late. It is 10:28 my time. I hate to leave, but I do gotta go so I can finish out the week strong. I got work in the morning, and I gotta get. Well, I'm still gonna go into work, but I don't give a damn on if I do anything or not. I'm a slow poke up in that motherfucker. I'm gonna be bare minimum around that motherfucker tomorrow. I ain't gonna even hold y'all shit. I really don't want to go up in that motherfucker, but I am. Shit, these bills got to get paid. So I will be up at work in the morning. Yeah, I'm the only. Yeah, I will be up in that motherfucker early in the morning, slow dragging, wishing for that time to go past so I can hurry up and get the fuck up out of there, and then I can really unwind and go over because it's another video that I did want to go over, but I'm gonna give y'all a preview. I'm gonna give y'all a preview of what it is. Hold on, Mom. Now this one right here, we have talked about this before. Mother dies after BBL surgery at an unlicensed recovery house. Owner gave her the wrong medication. So I'm gonna go over that tomorrow. I won't go over that. Carlos dropped this like 6 hours ago. Then it's another story that he most definitely dropped. Pregnant brain dead mother taken off of life support after her newborn baby was delivered. So it's some stories now. It's some stories, but I can most definitely hold off on those two stories tomorrow. I'll go over that tomorrow, and then look, again, I can only give my opinion. I wouldn't want no woman to be going to get no damn BBL. If she my damn woman, I'll say that. I'm happy with how I look at you right now. You ain't got to plump nothing up for me. You good. But then it don't be about that. They want to do that, but I mean, it just come at a price, and you can lose your life having that type of surgery just to bump your behind up. But again, I'll save all of my words for that story and the other one tomorrow. I won't go into all of that or whatever the case may be, because, man, this story right here with the mama outing the baby daddy for having inappropriate conversations with his own biological daughter, that right there is insane in itself. But the other story that we just went over, now, Glenda, I don't know if you caught the replay of that. Wait a minute, Glenda, you tell me if you caught the replay of this, Glenda. You need to take a look at this. Now, this the one, if you haven't seen it yet, Glenda, you need to watch the replay of this live. All right, so let me go. Married couple on Facebook Live air out their STD status. That's the one that you need to look at, Glenda, because that one right there, that was wild. When I say that was wild, Glenda, he unalived his wife, and then after he unalived his wife, he unalived himself and shot himself with a gun. They airing out all their dirty personal details, him having herpes, she got herpes. Then she was about to go as far as to say that he had slept with a man. Then, because he told her if he'd have said that, then he was going to kill her. I mean, it was wild, Glenda. Yes, that was, Glenda, that was wild. Shit, ask EV. Yeah. I'm not laughing at that, though. I'm not laughing at it, though. And guess what else, Glenda? The dude and that wife of his, guess where they from? They from Brunswick. Didn't even know. I didn't even know that until after the fact. I found out after the fact that that dude and his wife, they right down there in Brunswick. Sad. I'm dead serious, Glenda. I am dead serious. You know, now, Glenda, it's a lot of things that I am, but being a liar ain't one of them. Yes, it is true. Yup, because the dude that unalived his wife and unalived himself, the brother came out and spoke about the situation. Now, the brother of the man that unalived his wife and unalived himself knows Kevlo. See, at least that's what Kevlo was saying. Kevlo didn't want to speak about that situation because that hit close to home. And come to find out, they is from Brunswick. So yes. That should be a good listen for you right there. Well, let me rephrase that. You're going to be appalled about all the things that was said in that video, Glenda, but it's still going to have you intrigued enough for you to sit up there and pay attention to it. Yeah, it's a small world, Glenda. It is a very small world around here. I was even shocked when I found out my own self. I say, well, damn, dude from Brunswick. So goddamn, Brunswick gonna be on the map. Well, shit, hell, shit, it kind of already is. Brunswick is on the map, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, Glenda, you know, look, I gotta let you know, please make sure you catch some of them playbacks because we had some real good shows. Like, I give you another one that was a very good show. Part 2 of Dr. Umar's School. I don't know. I think you was up in the chat for that. I think. What was the other one? I don't think you was in the chat for this one. Mom gives birth, then CPS comes after to remove the child. I'm telling you, Glenda, I've been actually talking about a lot of things that's been trending on the internet, period, whether it's been on YouTube or Facebook or IG Live, TikTok, it don't matter. If it's a trending story and it needs to be talked about, I'm talking about it. Now, what I will start doing, though, ladies and gentlemen, towards the end of the week, start dropping the link and have people talk about all of what we've been discussing throughout the week. Yeah, Glenda, I've been on it. You know, look, can't nobody ever take away from me, y'all, that I am one of the hardest working live streamers on YouTube. Fuck just the sector, just on YouTube, period. When I get a story, I do make sure to dot my I's and cross my T's before I bring it to y'all. So that way I can be aware of certain things that's going on. And then that way I'm just not oblivious to what's happening. I'm going to know what's going on to a certain degree. I may not know everything, but I'm going to know the gist of what's going on and be able to break down of what I see. So yeah, I've been really putting out the content. And guess what? If I can work hard on talking about bullshit or talking about the fuck shit that goes on in this sector, then the way I see it, I can work just as hard on putting out the content that everybody can listen to and really do need to pick up on it. Telling you. I know ain't nothing gonna come easy to me. And I know ain't nobody gonna give me shit. I gotta go out there and get it. And the way to go out there to get it is to show y'all, not just y'all, but show everybody, look, I'm willing to outwork anybody on this sector. I mean, not in this sector, but just on YouTube as far as just putting out the content. Now, yes, I wish I had that type of time to be able to put the content out when it first happened. I wish. But I don't have that type of time. Trust me, if I did, I'd be putting it out right then and there. Y'all would be updated I'm talking about every minute on the minute. Hey, Nurse Betty, how you doing? But if time allows it, and if I'm ever in that position to be able to just drop videos when it first happened, then y'all will see it. Y'all will see it. And I'm gonna be trying to make myself available for when the story actually hit. I don't care if I got to put it up in a short. I put it on out there. Hurry up and put the info on out there so y'all can get it too. Sometimes y'all may not get it until somebody actually show it. Then most times y'all get it too. Y'all will see things before I even see it. You know? But Nurse Petty, you most definitely gonna have to catch the replay of this. I think you will, let me know in the comments, Nurse Petty, of what you think about a father gets outed for attempting to have a relationship sexually with his own biological daughter by the mother. We just went over that video. Let me know in the comments, catch the, do the playback. I mean, you tell me. I want your opinion about it. Oh, come on. Yeah, Nurse Petty. It's something else, Nurse Petty. It's something else. That's all I can tell you. You just make sure to comment underneath the video and let me know what you think. Just please. I want your input as well. I wish you was here when I first even started playing it, so that way you can see it for your own self. But you will catch the replay, so it is what it is. But anyhow, salute to the chat. If y'all picking up what old Johnny Blaze is putting down with this live stream and with this content this evening, please hit the like button, subscribe, and share this video. And if you find it to be in your heart to donate to old Johnny Blaze giving you this type of content and give you my reaction, I have my Cash App, PayPal, and Venmo is available. Okay? So with that being said, salute to the chat. I appreciate y'all pulling up on me and checking out the content. But I'm up out this thing, y'all, and I'll see y'all tomorrow.